Okay. What?
Frankenstein.
Because I need this to run well and to sound good.
Yeah.
I'm cranky.
Well, at least you're not Spankenstein. That's a whole different ballgame, so we won't go there. Oh, are we on the air? Oh.
Wait, speaking
Are we recording this stuff?
Speaking of Spankenstein, did we get any feedback from last week's show? I was dying. I was lifting the other day. I was listening to it, and I'm just cracking up in the gym. People are looking at me like I'm an idiot.
You are.
You are an idiot.
You're one of three
That's
very
true.
special
That's
idiots.
true. That's
You are
true.
an idiot.
I am. I guess I officially am.
So I did not get a chance. So we're getting a new floor in the studio. So as you guys can look around, right? This place is in shambles.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I mean,
it is.
It is. So I've been doing almost nothing but getting ready for tomorrow for the new floor to be put in. So I didn't get a lot of stuff done.
Okay.
Show-wise.
I see. All
so
right.
I'm just kind of winging it. So I was hoping that we could maybe talk about our favorite foot massage or, like eyeglasses or no eyeglasses, round or square. Like, I just really thought that would work. Is that something that we could do?
I don't think that's going to live up to
Sounds
the
riveting.
mustard. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna narrow cast right now. Okay,
I like the
for all
edge.
the gym bros out there. Okay, I've got some terrible news, and I didn't even know this. There is a whey protein powder shortage, and prices have doubled on whey protein.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I do vegan protein, but yeah. So what I'm hoping is, and I checked, I'm hoping people just go back to steroids. Right? Forget about the protein and stuff. Just go right back to steroids.
It's
and they're,
quicker.
by the way, prices are very reasonable.
Well, you heard about the enhanced Olympics where they basically
Yeah,
say,
isn't that wild?
so they have the division where people are just completely jacked up and they're obviously roiding, but they don't test them because that's what the category is. And I guess, and then they compared their performance to like non-drug users, and actually their performance wasn't that great. it wasn't really any better than them, So, but they look great.
Well, I mean, at some point you still have to run it and throw it in, and I'm guessing the guys and gals who are all jacked up on the steroids might not be practicing as hard as the people in the regular Olympics. Because I mean, is there any following to the enhanced Olympics?
I just saw a clip of it on like YouTube, but that's a real thing.
I think it's new too, right?
Yeah, it's new.
Yes,
I think it's new.
it
Like
is.
this might be the first year or second year.
So it's just a bunch of people
yeah.
all jacked up on steroids doing Olympic Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
They're just being honest about the fact that they're doing
competing.
it.
Yeah, they're competing against each other.
They're just being
yeah.
okay.
they're just not worried about getting caught.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they don't have to worry about taking Clomid to mask the effects of the Winstrol and the Decadurban or whatever that is.
Okay. It encourages and permits the use of performance-enhancing drugs under medical supervision.
Yeah, of course.
So you can't just randomly be, some guy.
Well, then you'll be Lyle Alzado.
But not everybody is taking drugs. Like they interviewed some of the people and they weren't taking drugs.
So why aren't they just in the regular Olympics then?
Probably not good enough. I don't know.
Maybe they want to embarrass the guys on roids and say,
Maybe.
hey, check this shit out.
Oh, like I'm not, and I can beat you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that makes
And
sense.
steroids are dumb. They're not dumb.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Okay, well, they're competing for $25 million.
Wow. Okay.
That's why he's doing it.
Yeah.
And
You don't get $25 million from the Olympics.
Yeah, no shit.
but you get stuff, right?
Well, it must be the total purse. I'm sure it's like 20. I mean, it's like the total purse for whoever, all the competitors, and I'm sure it's broken down. They pay.
And yes, for everybody listening, I've written down Enhanced Olympics. I will be contacting them and getting someone on, hopefully
Yeah, that'd be
very
cool.
soon.
That would be cool.
So that we can talk about the Enhanced Olympics. Yeah, and be like, so obviously no one takes their pants off in public because, they
I'm not sure
dick
what
and
that
balls
has
all
to
shrivelly.
do with
Well,
it.
what's
if you're abusing, you're abusing
What's it like?
steroids, it's going to mess you
Yeah,
up.
it was like body acne, shrunken genitals.
So they have to wear. Do they have to wear as many clothes as possible so that they just look okay? I don't know how any of it works. I honestly don't. I really don't.
Well, that's bad news about whey protein. We've got our favorite peanut butter marshmallow chocolate that we like, and we buy the big jar of it. So
tub of it. Yep.
Is it just full of sugar?
no, there's no sugar.
But it's got all those bad things in it.
Yeah, it's totally enhanced flavoring. So yeah, there's nothing real about it.
I mean, the only two supplements not that I'm working out anytime soon, but the two supplements that I heard are the best: whey protein and creatine. I've never heard anything bad about.
Got 'em both.
Never
I
heard
just
anything-
got my whey protein and it
Yeah.
was the same price as it was last time. So
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe it's already doubled where you are, what you bought.
maybe.
That's just what I heard. Well, okay, here.
Okay.
You talk about defeating the purpose. Cliff Bars Those like the healthy
Yep, I don't
protein
like
bars.
those
Yeah,
heavy
they're-
carbs.
Yeah, so I guess they've introduced a new one: white fudge covered Oreo cookie protein bars. Right, and I mean,
How
at
much
this,
sugar's in that?
yeah, I mean, at this point,
Sugar
you're
and
just
carbs.
you're not. I mean, and it does have a large amount of protein. I guess I don't know. You stuck in there, but you're just basically eating a cookie, right? You're just eating a cookie and then saying it has protein. I mean, you're not.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of tricking. Like, so when a fat guy walks around and he's like, "Oh, I got my protein for today. Got to have protein." You're just like, you're still fat. You're still eating cookies.
If you look at the ingredients on those, almost all of those protein bars, they're brutal.
Yeah, I think it's like 42 grams of sugar.
It can be,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I think granola is bad for you too. That's like they say, like it's one of those things. It's like a health food. It's really not.
It's not good for
It's
you.
not healthy.
Yeah, it depends. If
Yeah.
if you get sugar filled everything, then it's gonna be useless. Like when we go to Johnny Fritz's, and he's got all of his food out there.
A lot
and
of
it's all
lot of
just-
pastries.
It's
a lot of
it's just a
pastries.
lot. I mean, it's all just garbage food, man. It's all just garbage food.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's like, "You want a granola bar?" I'm like, or a breakfast bar, and I was like, I mean, that's basically just a cookie, man.
Right.
You're fooling yourself.
Sugar, carbs.
Well,
Yeah,
Well,
you're not looking at the list of food.
Luckily, someone's cooking custom omelets for you that weekend too. So
Don. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to spray luminol in that pan, but I'm just saying.
Oh God! Well,
Just
we're
saying.
doing Fritzy's next month? We're doing it again. There's gonna be 6 of us, and Don is coming, and I guarantee you, he will bring his omelet pans.
Hey, if he's going to freaking
Pants.
cook,
That
Yeah,
sounds
but-
good to
what's the
me.
problem?
Yeah, but
yeah.
you know what the problem is? The problem is he makes it exactly the way he likes it.
Okay. I'm sure it's
I mean,
not.
I don't have a problem with it. Those
Yeah.
guys, I mean, they Jimmy bitches about it all the time, and I'm just like, if you don't like it, then when you go downstairs, leave a little note because Don wakes up at 4 in the morning every day. He's up at 4.
He never went to bed.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure he does. I'm 100% not sure he does. But yeah, he'll wake up at 4. Just leave a note, Don. I don't want your goddamn
I
omelets.
don't want your shitty omelet.
Yeah.
What does he put in it that's adverse to him?
Sure, it's all good stuff.
Vegetables?
Nothing.
Yeah, no, he puts everything in it. He
Yeah,
puts
it's all
stuff in
good.
it.
No such thing
Yeah,
as a
but
bad
you have to
omelet.
have
Yeah.
what he wants in it. You
No.
can't like. So we went out
Not
to,
made to order.
No onions.
Well,
okay, extra onions.
No, so
All onions?
So we went out somewhere, and I brought home something, and I just said maybe fajitas or something, and I said, Don, do me a favor when you're making mine, just take that fajita stuff and just throw it in there and just
Oh, that
make my
sounds
omelet
good.
out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I wake up last. Those guys all again. Don's up at 4. Jimmy's up at 5.
I know.
What's he doing?
It's hard to sleep. Talking. What does he do?
To himself?
What does he do best? He's just talking. Then everybody's up, and then I get up, and I go. Don goes, "Oh, your omelet's ready." And I'm just like, "Oh, wow, nice."
others.
I just got up, pour some coffee. My omelet's ready, and I go, "What happened to my fajita stuff?" And he goes, "Didn't make it."
Didn't make it.
Didn't
I was
make the
like,
cut.
All right, yeah. And I'm like, it didn't. You didn't make it, or it didn't make it in there. It was both. I'm like, all right, well, there we go. I learned a valuable lesson. They're Don's omelets.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a black coffee drinker these days in the morning, and
Teddy,
skip
Teddy.
breakfast.
Just coffee.
But-
we don't need to know what color your coffee is.
No, take out the cream
racist or
and sugar. No.
something?
But honestly, I'm a sucker for a warm breakfast burrito wrapped in tinfoil. If I saw that, I was like, ooh, that looks good. And so tempted. They have those at Alpine Valley.
One
We
time
used to
they
have
had
it, yeah.
it.
And then
One
one guy,
time. He
I think,
came-
one-
he
and
still
one-
thinking about
and then
it.
one guy,
That's
and
4
one guy,
years ago.
one guy stuffed I think 8 of them in his pocket, and we were thinking, what a jerk! And then we were hungry in the course. I'm like, that was a great idea.
He
We
was
didn't think-
smart.
Perfect food. Yeah.
We didn't think it was a jerk. We just thought he'd throw those up later.
No, he was
like when he ate all 6 of them.
No, he was still drunk and high from the night before, so he just had the munchies. That's what it was. That's why he took 8 of them.
I'm telling you, man. So we do this golf trip, and everybody's bringing their kids now. So
They're
it's-
adult kids.
adult kids. Yeah.
Not like in a car seat.
Yes.
When you say kids, I mean, I think there's a toddler.
I don't think there's a mom out there that would allow their kid
Yeah.
to go with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we were allowed to even have kids. To be 100% honest,
You got to
with you.
microchip them to make sure they don't get
Yeah,
lost.
but
God.
there's always 2 or 3 kids that just show up and get like belligerently out of control, like vomiting in the hallways and
Are these
passed
high
out.
school kids,
No,
college kids?
These are adult
Like
children.
in 20s, 30s.
Yeah. So now, they'd already be about in their 20s. I mean, they're right around Jack's age, so
Yeah, they know better.
22 to 30.
They
yeah.
should know better.
Yeah, but they're out. I don't think any kid pays for anything.
I was just going to say they're on their dad's dime.
Oh yeah,
So
oh yeah. Like I think Andy brings like 3 sons,
got
and
3
and
sons,
the cart girls know he goes put it on my dad's tab. His dad. So the one we had Andy's son playing with us. I don't want to say he's the worst golfer I've ever played with because I'm sure somebody had no arms at all would be slightly worse. And there's got to be somebody, okay? He was truly catastrophically bad.
Right.
Okay. And we were getting our ass kicked. I mean, we had no chance to win. We were just getting wasted. We were just getting hammered. There's no way to do it. So we found out Andy's son has this tab. And so every time the cart girl came around, we just ordered. That was his punishment for sticking me with his son, who was. I mean, after a while, I don't even know if he played anymore. He swung and missed and fell down. Yeah, and so he was just out of control drunk.
Well, if you're drinking enough, you'll just forget he's even there.
Right. So that's what happened. Yeah, we weren't competitive, but we did drink for free that day.
Nothing makes a parent more proud to see their young kid wasted and amongst the peers.
Yep.
And then it turned out he's like the CEO of like a Fortune 500 company. I'm just kidding.
No, I guess he's he's like some kind of actual engineer or something. Like he's an intelligent young man, and honestly, he was so drunk.
Was that Ryan?
I thought there was something. Yeah, I thought there was something wrong with him.
Was it Ryan?
Yeah. I thought there was something wrong with him. Like we thought he was like. There's something wrong.
He used to be the singer in my son's band. I know Ryan really well. He's married now. I think he's got a kid.
Yeah.
So he was just letting loose.
So maybe that's just this weekend because he's in a safe space. I mean, the good news is you're on a resort. You're not driving into town where the cops can get you. So I mean, you're literally just walking from your hotel room across the parking lot to the golf course. So you're definitely in a safe space. So I guess it's like an invitation to kind of. I mean, don't get like obliterated.
As long as he can clean up after himself,
or somebody
when he throws up. And,
I think all the kids that have gotten really bad, I don't think they cleaned up after themselves. I think somebody else.
So the funniest thing I saw, I mean, I actually haven't really seen any overt examples of people being incapacitated, but there was. I think we were at dinner the one night, and the one kid, he was like a bigger kid. It looked like he was in his early 20s, and he was playing with like a mustard bottle. And when you're so drunk, you're just kind of looking at it. It was just so fascinating. And he was trying to put something in his pocket, and he couldn't do it. And it was just all fine motor skills were out the window.
Yeah,
and it was pretty funny.
Brain functioning gone.
A squirt mustard bottle. Okay, a squirt mustard bottle. And it was like it's like you're watching somebody do brain surgery. I mean, he was so drunk that the concept of flipping this cap off and turning it over and squeezing it was so far beyond him. And then Teddy's right; he had something. It might have been his phone on the table, and so he does like the hand slap, and then he starts to try to put it in his pocket, and he's
can't
not
find
doing
the pocket.
And now he's actively leaning sideways, looking at his pocket and looking at his phone and guiding it, doing the best he can. And I'm not sure he was successful in any way, shape, or form.
He tried really hard.
Yeah, but so Teddy and I are watching this, and he's trying as hard as he can to guide this phone into this canyon he calls a pocket. And it was, wow.
No, it was the size of a thimble, actually, because he couldn't make it into his pocket.
It was so...
and by the way, I think it was part of the winning team. I think they were minus 18. Somehow we navigated around the course and somehow hit all these expert shots.
Yeah, but
despite his condition.
Jack was sitting with us then and watching all this because we were all just laughing our asses off. And I told him, I said, do me a favor, man, because he's been going now, 3-4 years now?
Jack or Ryan?
Jackson.
Okay.
Jackson. And I said, man, whatever you do, don't be that.
Don't be that guy.
Just don't be that guy.
I don't think he could be that guy.
You never want to be that guy.
No. I just don't want him to be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be that guy. I was like, hey, that's your kid. I was like, no, not anymore.
I was being facetious when that makes every parent happy and proud.
I unadopted him. He's just been unadopted. Yeah.
You've been unfriended.
Speaking of families, a truly stupid idea, and I think this is the stupidest idea, and it always ends up, I think it can be catastrophic. Back in 2020, a couple decided to have a gender reveal party with smoke bombs in the California woods.
Yep. Heard about that story.
I remember this one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Everything just final. This is back in 2020, and everything just got final. 2 months later, the forest fire they started was finally put out.
Wow.
Ooh. They started a forest fire. It went on for 2 months, and a firefighter was killed.
Oh, my God.
So obviously they're charged with arson, murder.
So that unborn baby has got that negative karma swirling around it,
That
man.
is a lot of karma. $2 million worth of damages.
How many acres did that burn up in the...
That I did not get. So,
smoke bombs? I don't...
So they did like, I think it was pink smoke bombs because it was a girl or whatever.
Right.
So they blasted off pink smoke bombs.
Right.
And they started on fire and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the company that made the smoke bombs got sued.
Of course.
I think $8 million. So they're liable.
Of course.
And that's the first time a company's got it. These people, they just got sentenced. They both have, now this is weird, after all this, they owe $2 million.
Oh yeah.
So they're on the hook.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It doesn't say what they did. It didn't say they were billionaires or whatever. But they are now on the hook for $2 million.
Do you have payment plans?
Crazy. Oh, so let me ask you this: how much is 2 quarts? Like, can you put like
half a gallon, Ted.
So what? Like this is what? This is like a pint, right?
That's a half a quart.
What's happening here?
So what? No, I have a story. So
Ted
Okay.
is trying to figure out how much he drank.
So
Ted is holding up.
So what's 2 quarts? Wait,
what would you call that? A fifth? That's a fifth.
No, that's
right?
not,
That's a pint.
no, it's a pint.
That's a
fifth
pint.
is
A pint of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ted, the people are listening.
I'm dying to
they
know where
don't
this
know
is
what
going.
you hold in.
So what's 2 quarts? Like if this was 2 quarts, what would that be?
That we call that Ted's getting an Uber home.
Okay, so there was a guy.
2 quarts would be a half gallon.
There was a
Yeah,
there was a
2 quarts is
guy.
a half
yeah.
gallon.
There,
4
okay,
quarts
there
is
was a
a
guy in some state. It was his birthday. He drank 2 quarts of Jack Daniels on his birthday in his home.
Jeez.
Apparently, he got a little inebriated and started firing an automatic rifle in his own home. And that automatic rifle firing translated to firing at a police helicopter above his home. So he just got convicted of a whole bunch of silly stuff.
What?
And he offered his deepest apologies in court. But I just wanted to figure out how much is because they actually specifically mentioned Jack
That'd
Daniels.
be
I'm like,
half a gallon.
Yeah.
half a gallon of Jack Daniels.
That's
okay.
you know what a half gallon of JD looks like, right?
It's the handle.
It's a
That
handle.
a handle.
That's like
big
it's
yeah.
like a Costco. Okay,
That's
yeah,
a big
yeah.
daddy.
Don't get 2 gallons of Jack Daniels.
So,
Don't get a gallon of Jack
so okay, I guess I get drinking it, but at home by yourself?
Our grandma
Well, no,
used
his
to do
his
that.
family was there.
Yeah, well, her drink of choice was vodka, yes.
She had the paramedics called several times, and they told her to stop, and she said, "You cannot tell me what to do in my house."
Wait, what?
You're not my
Wait.
wife. You can't tell me what to do.
The neighbor saw
this
her
is my
like
grandmother. I did not know this.
the neighbor
What?
saw her passed out on the floor in the window, so they a couple times, and she told me she's like, they can't tell me what to do.
So how much vodka? Do you think she
Holy
drank on a
shit.
daily basis? If you had to guess.
Ted, what would be
Half a
more than a
gallon?
lot?
Whoa. As much as
She
the guy who
was-
fires at police helicopters?
She was a professional.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
say
if you're
that.
She lived to be 100, probably.
She did. She was like 95.
95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And
no,
she was
no
mostly,
liver cancer.
Mostly vodka.
Yeah, well,
Ted, I'm pretty sure, don't they put things in alcohol to preserve them?
Yeah, it's called formaldehyde.
Yeah, so she was mostly
She was
preserved.
kills all type of
I did not know
cancers.
that story.
You never knew that
How
story.
did I
huh?
not know that story about
I know
my
she's
own
telling me, and
grandmother?
she's just pissed. She's just pissed that
The paramedics
that they called
came?
the paramedics. Because her neighbors thought, of course, she was dead on the floor because she's an old lady.
No, she was just resting.
She's like, I'm drinking in my own house. Leave me alone.
She's just resting comfortably.
Were they
She was
looking
my-
through? They looking through the windows? They see her or something?
Yeah, yeah.
She was the fun grandma. Wow.
She could outdrink us, likely.
Oh yeah.
She could outdrink most platoons. What are you talking about?
My grandma was the same way. We collected beer cans when I was a kid, and we'd buy these cans at the store. My parents would, and you'd turn them upside down and crack the bottom so the top would stay intact.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my grandma was always the first one. I'll drink that, no problem. I'll drink that, no problem. Even though it was some like Asian beer or Japanese beer, she was first one to raise her hand.
So I don't mean to stereotype, but
Oh,
for,
boy.
No.
for amusement, when I'm bored, I will watch YouTube. I will watch like airport freakouts or people who are drunk in public. And
500
when a
times.
guy, like a middle-aged guy, is drunk in public, he's just kind of sad and pathetic. He starts crying about, his wife left him 10 years ago. But boy, when a middle-aged woman is drunk, oh man, that's like a badger combined with a honey badger combined with a tiger. It's like you'd have to just kill that.
Yeah, Ted, you're
You
not
have to
being
kill
racist.
that.
I think you're being sexist. Yeah.
That's definitely
yeah,
you'd have
sexist.
to
Yeah,
kill
that's
that.
not racist at all. I don't
was
think
like,
you mentioned
wow.
race at all.
Wow.
Yeah, mostly just you being sexist.
But I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, I'm saying that, and I'm like, wow, it's like breathtaking. It's like, wow, they just the way they just it's like the Terminator. They just go.
Well, especially if you don't drink a lot and then you're at an airport. I mean, one guy I saw one of those, and the guy said something, and he goes, "Then why do they serve fucking alcohol in airports if I can't get drunk?" and I just thought, wow, okay, you know what? That's.
Oh, but you saw
that's
that in real
genius
life? You
right
saw
there.
that in real life?
No,
Yeah.
no, in one of those stupid
yeah,
videos.
sure.
But I'm thinking, yeah, okay. I mean, they sell food too. It doesn't mean you can eat yourself into a coma and start puking all over the place, but.
So the last trip we had, we were at the
If you want
airport
to.
bar. We were at the airport bar. And by the way, just a good pro tip for everybody:
Oh, God.
if you're visibly drunk when you're boarding a plane, they can deny boarding to you. Even if you're nice, if you're visibly drunk, because it's a safety risk. So just FYI. But I think, obviously we had a couple of drinks, but I think some young people next to us, I mean, they were doing like multiple shots of tequila or hard liquor in addition to
yeah.
whatever. And it's funny because the airport bar, I mean, they're probably charging like $12 a shot because everything's like jacked up like 3 times higher. So they're probably paying like hundreds of dollars for this alcohol, but they
Some people
consume-
need that to chill out to get on a plane too. I
Well,
mean,
how
there's-
chill do you need to be?
pass out chill.
I mean, I don't know, man. That is risky. Because, man, if you're weaving all over the place and you can't talk and you're just whatever.
They won't let you on.
Yeah,
I love when that
nobody
person
wants
gets
that.
on and sits in the exit row.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make a good floor
Yes,
mat.
I can take care of the door.
Yes.
Well, that's-
No
you know what?
chance.
You know what I always figure is that it's okay. There kind of be like a little launching area. Like you'll open the door, not them, and you get to step right on them and
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
push right
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
It's like you're flying.
Use their skull as a springboard.
Yeah, just use them as a human
Yes.
shield when you kind of launch, like you do, like
Ooh,
when
there-
you take a toboggan, when you remember go down the hill on the toboggan, you like sling on your stomach. So that person's the human toboggan. You're using
Yeah,
them to get
there
down
you go.
get down the chute.
Can you throw her back up? I want to go down. All righty.
There's just a crash test dummy at that point. So.
Oh, God, I could. That'd be so awesome. All right, let's get this thing rolling. This is the Real Three Idiots podcast, and today in history, in 1963, the American Heart Association started their Stop Smoking campaign.
What year?
1963.
Wow.
And I'll give you some numbers that are really going to blow you away. In the 60s, 42% of all Americans smoked.
Wow, that's a big percentage.
Well, and when you take away the children from that,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They used to have advertisements where they would advertise cigarettes, and
Joe
doctor
Campbell, yeah.
recommended.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
doctor
I mean,
it
people
was.
Yeah.
would, back in the 50s and 60s, people would drink and drive. They'd pull up to your house and have a martini in their hand, because it was just that was the normal back then. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there was no Surgeon General's warning.
Because they were cool, Ted.
Yeah.
Well,
Very-
and that.
Yeah.
Every movie
today,
smoked, yeah.
today, only about 11% of Americans smoke. Okay, now
Interesting.
still not
That's a lot.
still not to the tough one yet. Vaping is at about 8%. So 8% of Americans vape. And,
Really?
And this is the one that got me because I had to look at it. 7% of middle schoolers vape.
They say vaping's worse than actually smoking because it does more damage to your lungs. I don't know what the chemistry is, but they
It's
say
the
actually,
heat
Yeah.
that comes from
'cause
those things.
They had some
Is it the
examples
heat
of like
coming off the street?
young people with like major lung damage, almost like they were smoked for like 50 years. There was like a 17-year-old who just
Yeah.
vaped, something probably like
I
minor.
just find it hard to believe that a parent would let a kid do
Middle
that.
school. So what is that? 6, 7, 8?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that they're not.
I'm sure the
How
parents
would you
are.
not
don't
know
know.
that?
Yeah, the parents definitely don't.
Do you
There's
think
a lot
mom and
of
dad
parents.
knew everything you did when you were in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade?
Hell no.
No, because they wouldn't have let me be in
Right.
the bathroom by myself. They would have never leave the door open. Just leave the door.
Wait, there was a
open.
door? They didn't
Yeah.
take it off the hinges?
Did we ever? We never got threatened with doors off the hinges, did
No.
we? Yeah.
We weren't that kind of bad kids.
We were that kind. Oh, yeah, because our grandmother was she was a great role model.
She took all the attention away from you guys.
All right, Scott, I have voted you, and I was a sole voter. Worst name person of all time.
Worst name?
Name
Oh, yeah.
person.
Yes.
As far
and
as
this is not an exaggeration.
recollecting names, is that what you're saying?
Of even paying attention to names. So the first time my sister was on the show, you called her by the wrong name. You called Cheryl by the wrong name.
Yeah, he called me Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
it was Crystal.
Then the other day, after the show, I think it was after the show on Tuesday, we were at Howard Street and we had a girl waitress. Okay, girl waitress. So I don't remember why we asked, but somebody asked,
I asked her.
okay, what's your name? And this is what Scott heard. This is a girl, Carl. Like a dude's name, Carl.
I asked her twice, too.
And she clearly said Cara. She clearly.
Carl.
No, she did not, she did not mumble.
Yes,
there
she
was no
did.
L. Carl.
It was like her second day. She didn't know what the hell she was doing.
So she didn't know her own name.
I think she was all like worked up because she had 3 guys asking her for beers that they didn't have, and she's like,
So she said her name wrong?
yeah,
So she
I
said
think
her
so.
name wrong.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, Kelly.
So, so we go through, and then about 5 minutes later, she comes back, and Scott goes, "That's weird." I go, "What's weird?" He goes, "Her name is Carl." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He goes, "Yeah, that's what she said." I go, "No, it's Cara, man." He goes, "No." And he calls her over, and he goes, Scott goes, "Is your name Carl?" Like with an L. And she looks at him, and she looks at him, and she's like, "What? No, it's Cara. Cara. Cara." And he's like, oh. And he's looking right at her. He goes, "Well, it sounded like you said Carl."
Was I there? Was I there?
Yeah, unfortunately
Oh.
you were, Ted, but you don't remember
Cool.
anything. So
I'm glad I was checked out mentally at that point. So I didn't have to.
And I was
Go
like
through
right
that.
next to her. She was as close as Jackie's right now. I'm just like, okay. I thought I heard Carl. Maybe it's a hearing thing. I don't know.
It definitely could be a hearing thing. It's not. You're just terrible. I can't believe you came up with a guy's name.
What did he call Cheryl last time I was on?
Sue.
Sue. What the
Like a boy named what's the song? The Boy Named Sue.
That's where he got it from.
And I said, all right, see you, Sue. We'll see you at the bar. And then I'm walking down your front steps like, oh, that's not her name.
Oh, Sharon and I just looked at each other. We're like, what the hell?
And then I just yelled it out. I mean, Cheryl, and no one heard it. I was just doing it for
No,
my
we were
own.
too busy laughing inside.
Here's the pro move. When you don't know someone's name, just like, hey, what's up? Hey, how are you? Just say hey. You don't have to address them by name. You just
Plenty
look
of
at
that.
them.
What's up, pal?
Hey, pal, buddy.
You ready? I got
Palo friend.
It's like the kid. It's like the kid at Howard Street. I see the guy cleanup kid. No idea what his name is. I see him all the time, and I gave him the nickname Big Shooter, and he loves it. He loves it. He goes, everybody calls me that now. I'm like, all right, well, you're fucking cool, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So I have no idea what his name is.
Big Shooter.
Just Big Shooter. He
Yeah.
likes it.
Hey,
so.
what's up, Big Shooter? He's like, yeah, and he gives me the knuckles.
Because the
and
funny
that
thing
stuff.
is,
I'm like,
if we
yeah.
don't know who our server's name is, when they bring the receipt, their name is actually on the receipt. So then we're like, oh,
Yeah, who
that's
can
who
read
it
by
is.
then?
Nobody. But
Yeah.
but it's there. It's there.
Yeah, we know that now. When we're done drinking, we go to the show, and we head over there today, and we're all done drinking. I'm going to go like this. I don't know what her name is. Ted's going to go, I don't know either. There should be a way to find out, though. And then we will never look at that. We'll never know. It'll never exist.
Right there.
Never.
Do you guys watch, and speaking of movies, I'll plug this a couple times, but Scott Phillips is going to be on next week, our movie critic.
Yeah, he's
Never
good.
heard
Rotten
of
Tomatoes guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great.
He's been on, I don't know, 4 or 5 times already. Yeah, so we had him on. We've had him on for Oscars for a couple times, and then he's done a couple of summer blockbuster things, and all the summer blockbusters are being released. So he's going to.
What's
be
his
on.
name? Tom?
Tom Johnson? Yeah.
But I was looking through things, and I was thinking to myself, I found this story, and I was thinking this would make a perfect movie. If you are like an end of the world movie guy, then I have the perfect thing. There's a thing called Otzi the Iceman. And this is a guy they found frozen in a glacier. He's frozen there 5,000 years ago. So he's obviously,
Is this real or fake?
he's real, 100% real.
There's a few
But it
cases
seemed like
that,
the
yeah.
perfect end of the world story. Okay, so he was frozen. They defrosted him, and they found on him microbes that not only are alive and replicating, but have lived through being stuck in a glacier like minus 20 Celsius, whatever. I mean, like frozen solid. Okay. And I'm pretty sure most, at least a third of all the end of the world movies are like this. They decided to take off the microbes and grow them.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So 5,000-year-old microbes are growing somewhere right now, but they said they are completely safe.
Sure.
Now, here's the funniest part. They showed a picture of Otzi the Iceman, and he looks like a miniature Willie Nelson. I'm not lying to you. It was at first I thought it was like an advertisement inside the article I was looking at. It was online, and I was like, "What? Okay, what's Willie Nelson doing?" I'm like, "Holy shit, that's the Iceman!" So he's got on him almost 60 tattoos.
What?
Yeah, I guess they tattooed
How old is he? 5,000 years old?
5,000 years ago.
How tall was he? Did he say how tall he was?
It was very small.
Yeah.
It was like five something maybe
Yeah.
at best. But yeah, so he's covered in tattoos. He most likely died of stomach cancer. So 5,000-year-old stomach cancer is out there now floating around.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, don't worry though, everything's safe. It's locked
How
in a
could they
museum.
possibly know that?
Right,
that
it's
safe?
locked in a museum storage at the National Autonomous University of Mexico. So don't worry.
You had me until Mexico.
Actually, what they should do, they should
Like it was going to be
Autonomous.
safe anywhere.
they should defrost him and try to bring him back to life, or take his DNA and then recreate him just to see what it's like.
Clone him.
Just clone him.
Sure. You know what?
Why
you know
not?
what?
Why-
That would actually be a better movie.
Why
You're right.
flounder?
The microbe thing is stupid.
Why
Wait,
not?
so is this a documentary? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was just they were talking about this guy, and they were talking about growing this stuff, and I was like, this
Sounds
is a terrible
fascinating.
idea. It's a terrible idea. Why do you want that stuff? That's nothing good comes of that.
So let's just not investigate it. Let's just,
I don't 5,000. I mean, the guy was sick. I mean, they said he had different diseases and stuff, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Did they estimate how old he was?
5,000
No, I mean,
No,
not-
like when he
years old.
died.
Yeah, when he died, was it like in his 30s, his 40s?
Oh, they
I
said he
mean-
made it somewhere like his mid-30s.
Okay, which is probably actually not uncommon back in the day, because obviously people back in that time, I think like if you lived
Back
to be,
I don't know
if you
anything
lived to
about
be
that time.
40, I think you were considered like a senior citizen, because anything could kill you. So
Well,
They
maybe
didn't
he
have
was
senior citizens back then.
maybe he was just drunk and he passed out into the water and it froze up and there he is.
likely,
Was he related to me? Was that
Or
my
Ted.
great
Yeah.
Grandpa?
Just tat it up.
No, it seemed like a terrible idea. All those things, like it just seems like whenever anything bad happens, you can't make that many movies and have them not end up being real, right? I mean, I don't know. I always feel like there's some part of every movie that has some shred of like, oh man, that could happen or did happen or is gonna happen tomorrow.
Well, didn't they clone the first cloned animal was Dolly the sheep?
Correct.
Several years
Yeah, I
ago.
remember
Yeah,
that,
which was actually the first cloned animal. And
was a long time
And I
ago.
think people can actually pay to clone their beloved pets, for
Yeah, they're
example. I don't know how much it costs, but I'm assuming there's actually a place that does that for you. You know,
They'll probably rise up and take over the world.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about it.
Yeah. Well, it's like Pet Cemetery. You see the movie Pet Cemetery? It's like
that's a
so,
good one.
So you bury
Yeah, that's a
them,
good one.
and then they come back to life, but they're not the same as they were when they left. You know, and so obviously that happens.
You haven't seen that, Matt?
Of course I saw
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I read
Yeah.
the book. Stephen King, man.
Big
Yeah,
Stephen
yeah,
King
yeah.
I've read
fan.
everything
Yeah.
Stephen King has
Yeah,
ever
that's a
done.
good movie, Pet Cemetery.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? No, I did read. That was Gage. Yeah, that's the one I read when I broke my. I think I broke my leg. I had a broken leg, and it was
Watching-
summer.
yeah,
and
watching
I was
movies.
stuck. I was stuck reading. I like to read, Scott. I'm intelligent.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
According to you.
Like I said, like I
He
said,
does
I think
read
I've
a
read
lot.
every single Stephen King book that's ever been done, or damn near everyone.
Yeah, the books are always better than the movies too.
Oh, they're so much better. I tried reading Cujo though. It's just a dog.
It's a pretty good book.
I don't know. I never got. I got about a quarter of the way through it, and I was like, okay, you know what? There's no aliens. It's just a goddamn dog. I don't know what's going to happen here. I can tell what's going to happen. I mean, the dog's going to go bad.
Well, anything with rabies, right? We know what's going to happen, right?
What's going to happen?
Remember Prophecy, the monster movie that came out back in the 70s or 80s? I saw it in the theater,
with
by
the
the
bear.
way. The bear that
When
bit
the
the
bear
guy's
ate
head
the
off.
guy's head off?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I was in the theater for that one.
Classic.
Yeah.
Of course
Another
you
one.
were.
Yeah. I was
Your
in
mom
the theater.
dropped you off?
Like, yeah, right after I spit on your grave in Jaws. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you might as well just go for the trifecta. I'll start biting people's heads off.
It was one of the great. I'll tell you right now, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen Prophecy, I don't know.
I haven't
I don't
seen-
think.
I haven't
Well, this
seen
generation
Prophecy.
never even heard of it because that was back in the. I mean, literally, I think it was like 1980.
Yeah, it's a
82.
shitty, a kind of a scary,
Prophecy?
things
It's
things
called
going
Prophecy,
bad.
the monster movie.
But yeah,
it's a bear with rabies.
and he just bites a guy's head off. It's just fun. I can
Awesome.
remember it. I can tell you right now. I can picture it in my head.
It's
It
like
was
blood
so-
squirting out
Oh
and all that
God,
stuff.
yeah, it was
That's awesome.
Whatever the special effects were
absolutely.
back then.
Yeah, I mean those things in a movie that you just never, ever, ever forget.
Yep.
Right. And you can see the movie once or twice, but
Right.
you never forget that thing.
That
You're just
scene.
like, holy shit!
Like we talked about last week with Friday the 13th with the arrow through the throat. I can picture that
Yeah.
like it was last week.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing. That's a weird thing about that stuff, right? It's super iconic. Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of this, before we get to Ted's tip, this is kind of wild. There's a serial killer in prison in New York. He strangled a bunch of women. Okay. And they, for some reason, they
That's
did
funny.
It's funny by the way Matt. It's funny by the way Matt just kind of glossed over it. There's this guy in New York, and he strangled a bunch of women, and he's like, it's a matter of fact.
Andy likes scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
See, and that part's funny, right? That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
and,
he strangled a bunch of them, like 15. Oh my God, that makes it funny.
just like, and he had one leg, and
Strangled
That's
women.
that's not as funny as the strangling part. But they did a little write up about him, and they mentioned what he does while he is rotting away in prison, and he reads books about serial killers.
Oh,
What's his name?
I do not know.
I probably know his name.
God,
I'm not going to tell you.
What are you, 5?
I'm gonna take my basketball
I
and go
wish.
home.
Unfortunately, I'm 55. I wish.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, I should probably say that we forgot to mention Ted's birthday was last Tuesday.
Yeah.
We never said it.
Oh,
It was
while you were
on.
doing the show?
Yep, we
Thank
never
you.
mentioned it.
Yeah, I
Scott
did
made me
on
forget.
my birthday. Yes.
yeah,
I told Scott,
I did it after
said,
my birthday.
I said,
It was
Scott,
okay.
remind me that it's Ted's birthday.
Oh,
and he
bullshit.
said, let's go strangle some women. And we started laughing, and then we just forgot.
I didn't
we
say that.
literally just forgot.
Yeah.
we did. But,
Yeah.
okay, so this guy, that's what he does. He reads books about serial killers, and I didn't think this was even legal. He's a pen pal with another guy who's in a Colorado prison who also is a serial killer.
I didn't know they allowed that. I thought, with those prisons, they can definitely control the flow of your mail and what you read. So, I mean, they can definitely take away all
I think
his
they read
privileges.
all the mail before, so they
Yeah,
have to be
screen
monitoring
your
it,
mail.
yeah.
Like all prisons screen mail. Yeah.
Okay, so how horrible would it be to read letters going back and
Yeah.
forth between two psycho serial killers.
Yeah.
Why? I just feel
You
like you'd be
killed
like,
men?
yeah, whatever.
What's wrong with you? Why didn't you
Yeah.
kill women? Like,
Well, the worst part is
strangling guys. I didn't even
worst-
didn't even think of that one.
the worst part is a lot of these serial killers, especially if they're halfway good looking, they get more women fan mail than like a guy who's just living in the real world on a dating
That's
app.
so
Yeah, I
weird.
mean, like Ted Bundy got married in prison. John Wayne Gacy got married in prison. Richard Ramirez, I think, had like a fan club. That obviously
How does Ted know so much
that-
about
that-
prison
that-
life
that
and things
Luigi-
like that? He's
and
always
poison.
Scott, what do you think
Luigi
he
Mangione,
does?
who's obviously a ridiculously good
Yeah.
guy, but who shot that CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously got thousands of women writing this dude. Yeah, but I mean, it's just women. And there's another guy. So this guy, I can't think of his name. I think this is his real name. His name is Wade Wilson. He's a good-looking guy. He's got like the Joker.
And yes,
wasn't he a quarterback?
No. He's got like the Joker smile tattooed on his face with some weird shit on his face. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but I guess he killed like 2 women. But this guy's got like thousands of women writing this dude every day. Because I mean, so who's more fucked up?
How do you know that shit, Ted?
Don't worry about it.
That's what I want
Don't
to
worry
know.
about it.
How do you know
See,
that he's
my-
got thousands of people
so
writing?
now
all
my
of a
answer is
sudden-
don't worry about it.
Now all of a sudden, I'm thinking a serial killer who reads about serial killers isn't quite as weird as what's happening in this very room
Right now.
right? But here's the weird thing:
Don't worry about it.
The warden said the guy hardly talks, shows no emotion, has no facial expressions, and then later on in the article, the warden says, I think he might be a sociopath.
You think?
No
Maybe.
shit.
I was like,
Could be.
yeah, you know what? Maybe.
I'm no doctor, but he might
Something-
be a sociopath.
Right. Something's making me think that.
Well, it's either
Yeah.
sociopath or psychopath. There's a difference between the two.
Oh,
Could
here we
be
go.
both.
All right.
You know what? And you know what? We're not going to find out what that difference is.
Because I'm not going to talk about it. Because we're moving on.
I'm not allowing you to talk about it, Ted. I'm putting a kibosh on this.
People
All right,
can just look it up.
Just Google it.
you Google it.
No.
Don't tell me what to do.
Panopticon.
All right.
Robin?
It's still
Call me Robert. Robin.
the fact that it is called a panopticon. He pronounced that correctly, but he can't say Steve Jobs' name.
Jobs.
And then he tried. Oh, were you guys at the bar for this one? Were you guys at the bar for Cedar Rapids?
What?
I said it's a Cedar Rapids or Cedar. I asked. I said is it Cedar Rapids or Cedar Rapids?
Really?
Because there's like a Seder
Yeah.
chest. Because my mom
It's
used
a
to have
cedar
a
It's a
chest.
cedar chest.
My mom used to have I
Cedar.
always called it a Seder chest.
Yeah, no, that was a cedar
It had
chest.
that little wood
So,
smell. It was
yeah,
so nice.
when
That's cedar.
dipshit-
The
when
smell
Cedar,
is cedar.
Cedar. Okay.
So
yeah.
we're sitting there.
That tree.
And Ted looks at me, and I don't remember who else is sitting in there. It's probably Stan. And he says, is it Cedar or Cedar? And I said, well, if you say Cedar in Cedar Rapids, you get the shit kicked out of you. So that's how you can tell. Yeah.
Why would I ever go there?
Yeah. But he got panopticon right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he can spell onomatopoeia, but he can't take one without dribbling down his leg. Okay. Teddy, we got to get to your tip. Excuse me. Ted's tips are sponsored by Miranda's You Kill It Dinner Safari. At Miranda's You Kill It, you don't eat unless you kill it first. We have every kind of animal known to man, and if we don't, we will get it. Miranda's is the most exciting dinner experience on the planet. Miranda's always lets you kill with guns, bows, and arrows, and knives. But now they have the expanded experience with the chainsaw kill. That's right. You can kill your dinner with one of Miranda's very own You Kill It chainsaws. Imagine how much fun it would be to kill a camel or a sheep with a chainsaw. And as always, for a few dollars more, you can get a recording of your kill to show your friends. And for a new experience, bring your family to dinner. They will never forget. Miranda's You Kill It. Kids eat free with a paid adult every Wednesday. Go to mirandasyouKillIt.com for all the details.
God damn, we have the best freaking sponsors ever.
Reminds me of the Bassomatic.
That's good bass.
Or the perfect hat.
You think?
Perfect ass hat.
Do you think you could kill your dinner? Do you think if there was a rabbit that you could just go ahead and bow and arrow it?
That's a good bucket list thing. Like you have to actually
kill a rabbit?
Just kill something and eat it. Like kill something and you have to figure out how to skin it and eat it and like just cook it. I mean, that's
Wait,
actually
isn't that what that
You could
guy
do a
in
fish.
New York did?
yeah. But I'm talking about a mammal. I mean, because it's more closer to
No.
home. I'm not talking about a fish. 'Cause
Yeah,
fish
fishing is.
Yeah,
you
but
don't
like-
even see it happen.
I mean,
it's under the
but
water.
catching like something like something you'd have as a pet and then having to kill it and then skin it and then eat it. I mean,
think it would be
I would
really-
do that with rats and squirrels. I would do that all day
tough.
long. Or cats and squirrels. Sorry, cats and squirrels. Yeah, I would kill them for you guys. If you guys wanted a cat dinner, I would kill the cats for you.
I'll have some beef jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
no
No,
thank-
cat jerky.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I'm
not
hearing.
interested.
I am hearing
I
cat
could,
jerky.
Could not do that.
Could not do it.
No.
Okay. All right, Teddy. This one's a. You know what? This is a softball question. Yeah, softball pitch question. Ted, I need your help. I've been dating a guy for about 4 weeks. Okay. He seems really nice. I asked him to play on our co-rec softball team because one of our guys wasn't going to be able to make it. He said he had played softball before. Here it comes. He was awful. He looked like he never played before. He clearly did not tell the truth. Now I'm worried about what else he might not be telling the truth about. Should I be worried? Tessa, 31, Arlington, Virginia. And then she adds, if you guys are interested, we have the most amazing jazz fest. It's really awesome. And my friend works for Marriott International and can get you guys rooms to stay. You would have so much fun.
I like that part.
Yeah.
That sounds like an upgrade.
You know what? I like listeners with benefits.
Yeah.
I like listeners with benefits.
Yeah.
All right.
That's nice.
Teddy, this poor girl, her recent boyfriend clearly lied about being a softball player, being able to play a sport.
Any sport, yeah.
It's softball.
Yeah.
Should she be worried?
You know, so I have a story. So that actually, when I read that tip, it reminded me. So years ago, back in a prior life, we worked with a guy, and for some reason, I just vaguely remember this dude because he was like kind of a nothing burger to me. Everybody was like really enamored with this dude for some reason, even though I found him very drab and boring and banal, whatever the word is. And then I guess he said banal. Excuse me,
Anal.
anal. Yeah. So I guess
I found him
guess-
B anal and C anal.
I guess allegedly he was a really good golfer, supposedly so, and obviously I'm not a very good golfer. So we went out. We actually played. We ended
Obviously.
somehow we ended up playing with this guy, and obviously he was terrible. And because I'm a terrible golfer, when I'm a terrible golfer, looking at a guy and saying this guy's worse than me, that means he really sucks.
That-
I'm like,
that's
if I-
something.
If I'm judging
You
somebody,
know what?
yeah.
I'll tell you what.
If I'm
that's
judging
a
somebody,
great way.
yeah.
That's a great way we should judge all golfers.
Yeah.
Like how much do they suck compared to you?
I mean, if you can't beat me,
Ted.
you're bad. And if I can beat you with both hands on both sides, then you ain't good.
Okay.
You ain't good. So anyway, so obviously the guy lied. Obviously he's trying to impress you because men are always trying to impress women. And yeah, he made a mistake. He probably should.
Gay guys aren't.
Well,
You said men. You just said men.
Yeah.
Once again, you're being pretty sexist.
Can we get to Ted's tip? All right.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
just don't want to be so sexist today.
No. So the point is, obviously, men have a hard time saying no to women that they're romantically or sexually interested in. So of course they're going to say yes to everything. And obviously, he stepped outside his lane and said something that he couldn't back up.
Couldn't he have just said though? I'll play, but you know what?
I'm not the best.
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
way
not
to go
really-
in.
Yeah,
You go
exactly.
in low
He just-
and then move
yeah,
up.
exactly. Yeah, what he should have said, like I said, I don't know what the conversation
Go
was,
in
but yeah,
low.
yeah, but like he should have said, hey, you know what? I'm not very athletic, or I'm not a good player, but and just set the bar really low and just say, but you know what?
Hold on. Can I just do this?
I'll fill
when,
in.
when she says how good are you, just go like this. I'm gonna go Ted. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Ted
Yeah.
level, and you go. Oh
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
we
but-
need somebody. So and anybody's better than nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, depends. I mean, I don't know what the specifics of the conversation were, but like if he said, I played softball one time, so he goes, yes, I played before. I wasn't, but he didn't mention the part. I wasn't good at it. So, but yeah, so he could not be, maybe he wasn't lying when he said I played, but I wasn't good at it. And then he played, obviously, maybe he's just not athletically coordinated. Not his fault, obviously. That's Scott's fault, But the point is, yeah, whatever. If
Or
he's
his dad's.
So wait,
but if
you're-
he sold you,
you're
something,
shitty at golf because of God.
I'm just saying if he sold you something.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out.
The
I'm just
tip
trying to figure out who to blame.
Well, the tip doesn't specify if he said like, I'm a great player or I'm really good, and I'll be, he's like a ringer. Like if he just said, I played once before. Just because you played something doesn't mean you're good at it. So that could be the truth. Yeah, but maybe he shouldn't have put himself in that position because if he's trying to impress a woman, which obviously he was, and she could clearly see what he's doing, and he didn't. Yeah, so I mean, the bottom line, you're dating the guy only for 4 weeks, which is nothing. That's like a blip. So yeah, maybe if you like him for him and not because of his lack of athletic prowess, then maybe
Wait, she
date him.
likes him for his
Or
lack.
his lack of athletic.
You know what I like best about you? You suck at anything related to
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
Hey.
I'll tell you what. Take the guy to play darts. If you can't even hit the dartboard or something, just take him on. Do the long hanging fruit. If, like I said, if you're into athletic guys and this guy has like zero coordination, okay, he's not the guy for you. But if he makes you feel good, if he checks whatever boxes in your mind that are work for you, maybe keep him around. But like I said, you've only been dating him for 4 weeks, so it's not like you're engaged to the dude and you've been with him for 5 years or something.
Yeah, but
so,
I mean, what if they get attacked by somebody or something? I mean, if he's terrible athletically, I mean, she's going to die. She's got no protection right there.
Well, that's like saying someone who's a great football player is a terrible golfer. So maybe he's good at something else. We don't know what he's good at. Maybe he's just not good at swinging a bat or catching a ball. But maybe he's good at something else. I don't know.
He's no Hall of Fame softball player.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, she must think he
Nobody in this room is
seems
except
fairly
me.
athletic, or she wouldn't have asked him. Sometimes you can just tell when somebody's not athletic at all.
So one more story real quick, and then I'll drop it. So years ago, when I was in the military, this is another lifetime ago. Now, he wasn't my roommate, so we had our separate. So we had separate rooms, and we shared a common bathroom. So it'd be 2 doors on either side. So it was an African American guy, real nice kid. I was a kid too at the time.
This
But
is a very racist
He was
story.
about 6'3". As a heterosexual male, I'm going to say he looked very athletic, and so this is
Wait,
before,
Ted, was he pretty good looking though?
This is before cell phone. This is before cell phones.
So
This is before-
so muscular.
before the internet. This is when you had to
He
like
took
just
a slow shower. Guy.
you're just
He was
raw,
a really
you're
slow
just
shower
raw
guy.
dogging life. There's nothing.
What are you doing in there?
There's no social media, so there's just real life stuff going on. So we went to the gym on the base because we're on the base when the military.
Matthew.
We're on the base, and we're playing basketball. And I actually grew up. Funny thing, this is true. I actually grew up in an all African American neighborhood growing up, so I was actually an okay basketball player back in the day. Because
Get to your racist story, Ted.
so we're playing one-on-one. We're going to shoot some baskets. We're going to play a game of horse or one-on-one. And I'm like, okay, here's the ball. I'm thinking, this guy looks like a god. He's just going to start dunking, and I'm going to lose by 20 points.
And he was bad.
It's getting better.
He shoots the ball over the backboard. And I'm thinking, okay, he's just kidding. He's just trying to make me feel. And like I said, he was literally the most uncoordinated person I've ever seen. And I couldn't even play him one-on-one because it just would have been. I actually felt sad. I actually felt sorry for the guy. I said, let's just do something else.
Yeah, let's go play chess.
Yeah. No, let's not play any sports at all. Let's just go hang out and have a Sunday or something. Because I was going to say, let's go bowling, but then you get killed too. So what's the point?
I knew Ted would
Is
get
that what
around
you
to
did in
being-
the military? You just hung out and had Sundays?
I just
Interesting.
No, I played a lot of basketball. I was on the base bowling team. But this guy was like, wow. I was like, he just really wasn't good at all, and I felt really bad. It's just like, even if you beat him, it's not even fun because it's like playing against someone who's completely helpless. It's just like, what's the point?
Do you have any fear at all that if you would have played more and beat him, that he just would have kicked the shit out of you because he was so much bigger than you?
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, you just lose all like fear because it's just like he's just like a jellyfish. He's just there. He's just
So
just like helpless.
So in Ted's tip, it says he said he had played softball before. So at the end of the day, it's 4 weeks. You barely know the guy. This is something you can have fun with for a long time. Like, oh, we're gonna go to this. Are you sure? Like softball, and you can bust his balls for a while.
That's a nice. You're right. That's a nice little ball buster move there.
Yeah, you got something on the guy for a while. Inside joke.
But here's another thing too. So have you ever played a sport where it's like you think you're okay at it, and then you see somebody and they're clearly better than you, but they're having a bad day?
Never seen that.
So yeah,
sorry.
so like I bowled.
Me
Like,
neither.
I got
Yeah,
bowled.
yeah.
Like, so I was bowling a tournament one time, like out of state somewhere.
Wait,
and
is bowling a sport?
Recreational
considered?
activity.
Yeah. So yeah. But you get hurt bowling, believe it or not. So yeah, so I'm bowling, and
What
this
do you,
and
pull
this,
your fat?
this guy, I think he was shooting like 140, 150 for him, which isn't that good. So figure say 200 plus is a good score, and he was like shooting bad. But the way his form and his release, I'm like, when he shot 140, it still looked like 240, and I'm like, wow, this guy's like way
He's just
better.
having some bad luck.
Was he?
way better than me.
Was
Way
he a
better.
good-looking guy? I mean,
Well, it didn't matter. But the point is, he was
was.
he was way more talented than
That
me.
didn't matter.
No, I'm just saying. But you can tell when someone is like just better than you, even if they're performing more poorly than you, because you figure once they figure it out and they can, they turn around, they're just going to blow you out, And so so I'm just saying, as a competitor, you can tell when you see somebody, even when they're having a bad day, it's like, wow, just based on what they're doing, you can just see once they figure it out, they're going to do really well. So.
I'm really surprised how many people will say that they're good at a sport and join a team. Like, I've been on a women's volleyball team for 25 years. And, you're always looking for people. And someone would be like, yeah, I'm really good. We must have had, over the years, like half a dozen people who, don't even know how to touch the ball.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're on a competitive team. We're not like the highest competitive, but and they can't do anything.
Well, no,
but like, why would they say that?
Well,
Makes no sense.
well,
They
I
don't
think-
think it's competitive.
Well,
That's why.
I think the first rule with them is when someone
Yeah,
says
but you know if
when
you're good.
someone says I'm actually good at something, just assume the opposite. Because when someone's really good at something, what they're going to say is,
They're more humble.
I just play, I just play
Yeah.
for fun. So we played with a guy years ago.
Interesting.
We played with a guy years ago, and it turned out he was an excellent golfer, excellent. But at the time I was talking to him, I'm like, oh, so we were started talking about golf, and he's like, yeah, I just mess around with wedges here and there. I don't really do a whole lot. I'm thinking, you know what? I got a feeling this guy's pretty good. And sure enough, we got him on the course, and this guy hit the ball.
Yeah.
He did everything like wow. It was like wow, wow, wow. So yeah.
Who?
That one guy we tried to get him. We played.
He was really good looking.
We played him at Cary
Remember?
Country Club one time. He was the lawyer guy. I knew he came with his like kind of like heavier set buddy. We played with him like one time. I can't even remember his name, but he was really good.
Concept.
We played with him the one time, but he was really good. He was from New York. He was a caddy or something.
How do
serious.
you remember these things?
It's been years. It's been years. I know.
We have a permanent tea time every Monday at 5 o'clock.
I forgot about it.
At TAM. It's me, Ted, Scott, and Mark. Scott is now on the show. Mark was on the show. And Ted must have asked me, and I think he still does every time. At one point, maybe 8 times in a day, he asked me, who's the 4 guys we're playing with today? And I'm
it changes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, we played with this guy one time.
No,
I
said
can't remember his name. I can't
one
remember.
time? The fuck would I remember that?
No, we tried to get him in the league at Alpine, but
This is the problem. You become best friends with somebody when you're on the golf course. This is great. So if it's me and Ted and we got 2 other guys, he immediately, I don't even have to worry about talking to Ted for the rest of the day because he's got 400 stories that I'm never going to listen to that he can tell these guys.
No, I knew this guy before we golfed, and then we got him out in the
Oh,
course.
your New York buddy.
You remember him, yeah.
Yeah, your weird New York buddy.
Yeah, but he brought the friend who wasn't that good, but then he was really good because even you said, "Wow, he's pretty good." I can't remember his name.
You know what I remember about him? Weird New York guy.
Yeah, he was from New York. Yeah, so, yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I could play with you guys every week. Never saw.
Never saw him again. Yeah,
literally.
Pulled a
never saw him
Jimmy.
again.
Weird New York guys like Jumbo Shrimp,
Yeah.
or
But he was really
military
good.
intelligence.
No, but we talked about it. He just said,
it goes perfectly together.
I just practiced a little bit. I don't do too much. I'm thinking, you know what, this guy's good. But if he would have said, I'm great.
Yeah.
So what's the net for Tessa? Don't worry about the sport, but if he starts talking about how good he is in bed, you might want to check that out a little bit.
Check yourself at the
Well,
door.
I mean, she's going to be able to tell.
I don't know. Hey, yeah, you watch
I mean,
out.
if he's awful, if he's awful, he doesn't know where the bat and the balls go. Then I'm pretty sure that she wants to dump him.
Maybe he's got a pretty good personality. Who knows? Whatever that means.
All right, Tessa, good luck. And you know what? I would love to go to Virginia.
I would too.
I would.
Never been there.
Yeah, that's why I want to go. I don't think I've.
Yeah, you guys have to start
Oh,
doing
you know
some
what?
of these road trips.
I think I was in Virginia once.
We do need to start going on these road trips. We got to pick one and maybe do once a season or something like that.
We did the food championship one. That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
So you got invited to go to a food championship, whatever that is? And
Yeah, the
you
World
went?
Food Championships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Where was it at?
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it was pretty close.
Did you bring the show or you just
yeah,
went down?
Yeah, we brought
Yeah.
the show.
The
Yeah,
podcast
did,
there,
yeah.
You guys have done remotes?
Yeah.
People
yeah.
were clamoring to get on.
Oh my God, they were fighting to
We
get
ended up
Yeah.
having the food. We ended up having the chili champion on our podcast prior to her actually winning. Correct?
Yeah, she had failed.
Yeah.
She didn't win, and so we got her when she was the only one in her family that hadn't won. She won,
And
So
then
it's
she
a
ended up
pretty cool
winning her
story.
category. Yeah, there's
All right.
different.
That sounds cool.
Do you guys have when you guys are voting, like for anything, whether it's local, national, whatever? Do you guys have red flags, like things that like automatically I'm not going to vote for that person because of something? Ted, do you have any red flags? Is there anything?
I've never voted, but I mean, yeah, of course, if I were to vote, yeah, of course, there'd be a lot of red
Jesus,
flags.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm serious.
You never voted?
I've never voted, but
Why is that?
I just never
Wait,
got
I'm
around
sorry,
to it. I never
never
got around
mind.
to it. I never got around to it.
You've never voted.
Not for anything.
Ever.
Nope, ever. Never voted in a local
Sounds-
election, a national election, nothing.
Well, then we can skip him.
Okay, Ted. If let's just say next election, whatever it is for,
That's
whether
shocking.
it's local, school council, whatever. Do you feel like you would have a red flag for anything?
Yeah, well, there's red flags in everything. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's professional, yeah, there's always red flags. Sure.
Okay, so there's
Sure.
a line like if the person you're voting for crosses that line,
Yeah.
you would not vote for them.
Yeah, like Nazi sympathizer, stuff like that.
Okay, so I was
little things.
They're
little,
Irish.
Little things, yeah. Irish and German, that's a that's a disqualifier. That's a
not the
disqualifier.
Irish.
Yeah.
What did he say? What's his name? Mike Myers. They're filthy people. They're filthy people. Okay, so the guy running for governor of Colorado, his name is Victor Marx. You guys have probably seen this a million times. He gave an interview over the weekend and shared about his childhood. Okay, you guys haven't seen this?
Never heard of the guy.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you wouldn't. I mean, the only reason you know about him is because of what he said. He said that during his childhood, he had an abusive stepfather. Not a red flag at all. Okay, that's not. It's. I mean, it happens, right?
that's out of his control. That's
out of his control.
Yeah.
It's just
Stepfather,
kind of
yeah,
sad,
exactly.
right?
It's a prelude to a red flag,
Yeah.
though.
But it could be something that comes up there, right? Abusive,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That
yeah.
kind of thing. So this is what this guy, Victor Marx, said. He said when he was 7, his stepfather made him kill a man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did hear this.
Yep.
7?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't
How
hear
does
that.
a 7-year-old kill a man?
You know who I know I got to ask.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy's probably laying face down,
I
tied
did
up,
hear
and
that.
then he hands his kids
Ted, don't
gets a handgun
Ted.
and says, "You better pull the trigger."
Well, why
unless
are
you're
you
a real man.
Why are you making it sound like this is
Well, it's
something
'cause
that
it's
happened to you? Yeah,
I'm speaking for Victor Marx now. I'm sorry.
Scott, I can think of 4 ways that it'll happen. Okay, let me see if I can
Just
remember.
off the top of my head,
Let me see if I can remember 'em. The knife thing, yeah.
the
The 2
ropes.
things with the gun and the rope thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
The
That-
guy
those are
was
the-
he was duct taped to a basketball pole.
Yep. Mhm.
yeah. I don't remember.
And then
how
you
I got
shot an
it.
arrow through his head, through his neck.
Yeah, through the
Yeah, through the
Then I
neck.
pulled a Friday the 13th on him. That
Yep.
was fun. But so he says this, and there's a woman interviewing him, and she says, "Wow, okay, did you kill anybody else as a child?" And this is what he does.
Yeah.
He pauses for about 5 solid seconds.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then says, "No, not as a child."
Ooh, I love it. That
So he
is-
must have been maybe like a teenager or something, because he
When
was
he
like
did it
trying
again?
to weigh. Do I say yes as a child or
It was
Yeah.
okay.
He's like-
So
not as a child.
is that a red flag?
Yeah, he sounds like he's a serial killer, basically.
Well,
so
it
he's-
sounds like he just copped to one guy.
So he's honest to
We
a
copped to two.
fault,
We copped to two.
which would be unique for a politician.
He copped to
but
two.
Except that he's clearly murdered at least one person and then couldn't decide whether the other people he murdered were as a child, as an adolescent, or as an adult.
right? What's your definition?
Yeah. Okay. So,
that's so weird.
so
It was really awkward.
the reporter, and I kind of liked her. She's a good listener. Then she asked, "Have you ever killed anybody as an adult?" And his response to that was, "If I did, I certainly wouldn't tell a reporter, because then that reporter would tell everyone." Now, you're voting for the governor of Colorado.
Wait, this is a governor's race?
This is a governor's race.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so is this an automatic red flag? Are you voting for anyone else
Yes.
when you hear
Yes.
that? So that's a red flag.
So
Ted?
he obviously.
No, let me stop you there.
Okay.
Let's get to some historical context. Let's go back to the 1700s. I mean, so I don't know if you knew this, but this is a true thing.
But we don't live in the 1700s.
Benjamin Franklin, when he finally passed away,
Mass murderer.
they actually found several bodies buried in his cellar. Obviously, I don't know the circumstances if they died from diseases or they were
They
murdered.
owed him money, so
but
what?
the point is, you know,
Those are valid
there,
killings.
There were,
Yes.
there were
Yeah.
duels back in the 70s. Alexander Burr killed Aaron Burr killed Alexander Hamilton in a duel. So yeah, there was a lot of murderers technically back
He
in
did?
those days. Yeah, that it was a duel.
You know what would be great?
That was a duel.
If you made a musical out of that.
Yeah, that would be
Bring
really
back
good.
the duel.
Yeah.
Bring
Like
back
maybe
the duel. Yeah.
some rapping in it.
Yeah,
I
but
love
Aaron
that.
Burr killed Alexander Hamilton, who was the Secretary of the Treasury back in. He's on the $10 bill, obviously. So yeah, there's a lot of people who were probably murderers because obviously. You don't have the same. There's no video cameras. There's no police. You're just out there in the wilderness. It's like
So
it's
that
nothing.
doesn't
It's nothing.
that doesn't justify what this guy did just because they did bad shit then.
But what I'm saying is probably people led
yes,
overall
you're
good
right.
lives. I'm just saying what I'm saying is there's probably guys who led good lives. I'm using that loosely because there's women too, but I'm just using guys as an example. But there's probably guys who were actually murderers, who actually murdered other people in cold blood, who obviously never got caught but lived, overall productive lives.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
all
call bullshit on that one,
That's all I'm
but
saying.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
So you
the
think this
21st
Colorado
century.
guy could be okay?
Well, he could be lying. We don't know if it's true because obviously.
Why would he lie? How
Okay,
would
so
that
does
help
that
his
make it
campaign?
better?
Well, because there's no statute of limitations on murder, and obviously if they actually corroborated that he actually did it, he would be charged with murder because there's no statute of limitations, and he'd obviously be on trial. Obviously, if he killed somebody who was
happening
7,
right now?
no, if he killed somebody who was 7,
Ted, are you? Hold on a second. I think I know
Deep
where
breaths.
I think I know
Deep
where
breaths,
Ted's
Scott.
going with this. He's getting the "I murdered someone as a kid" vote.
Oh, right.
And I don't know
You
how
know, sometimes
Colorado works.
you do
but there
that.
could be a lot of those people. A lot of those people are just like,
Well, in
you
Colorado,
know what?
it's
That
possible.
son of a
sure.
gun.
yeah, because I think if you murder
Haven't
someone,
we all killed somebody when we were 7?
no, let's say you're below
Who
the
didn't?
let's say you're below age of like 13, you're not going to get charged as an adult, so you get charged as a juvenile. The most you could serve is 7 years, and you get released when you're 21, no matter what, unless you get charged as an adult. So let's just say that what he said is real, and he's not lying about it. even if they corroborated that was true, they'd probably get him some type of probation or
He's
something.
running for governor.
Understood.
Right.
I understand.
Why
that,
would
yeah.
he? Why would he cop to that? Why would he even allude to it? It makes no sense at all.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
And yes, it's a red flag, Matt.
Yeah. Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, because here's the thing. My new automatic red flag, forever and ever, will be this: if someone asks you if you killed a person or how many people you killed, and your answer is I'm not going to tell you, I'm voting for the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
whoever
if
that
they're
other person-
Irish.
And you know why I'm not going to tell you? Because you might tell other people.
Those interviews in public.
Even if they're Irish. That's the one
But,
exception I have.
but you know what? Not if they're from Kentucky. I have a. You know what? We all
Okay.
have a limit.
So there's the top is Kentucky, then mass murderers, then Irish. Okay,
Yep.
right in
Yeah.
that order. Okay.
You know what? For me, yes. For
Okay.
me, that's the order.
I agree with you.
I mean, we're a little bit Irish.
No, we're not.
We are.
No,
I
we're
got
not.
the DNA back.
No, it came back 100% German. I thought.
No.
Is there more things?
It
I'm
was
not
like
getting?
7/8 German.
Well, that 7/8 is going to take over.
That's 14/16.
Yeah.
Math man.
You could go 21 28. I don't know. It's something like that, right? I don't know.
pretty heavy percentage.
Yeah, we're German.
We're German.
Yeah, we're German. All right. Have you guys ever heard of a wild pregnancy?
Wild pregnancy?
A wild pregnancy.
Wow, you could go so many ways with that.
Yeah. Like,
It has nothing to do with the getting of the pregnant, by the way.
Aren't they all
I was-
wild?
No, some of them are very banal.
As a man, just hang on.
No, you guys have never heard of a wild pregnancy.
I don't think
no,
so.
never heard of it.
So I believe, the phrase is new, and I'm sure there's a core group of people were doing it, but it's where the pregnant woman gets no doctor care at all during the pregnancy. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's being touted by the Free Birth Society.
Well, I mean, like I said, going back hundreds of years, I mean, there was no prenatal care, there was no OBGYN, so yeah, that was probably like a thing back in the day. But yeah, obviously it's risky.
How many kids do you think live through that?
Right.
Well, yeah,
What
obviously.
percentage? What percentage of kids made it?
Obviously.
Like
These are all the people that are buried underneath whoever's
Ben
Ben Franklin.
Franklin's basement.
Yeah.
In Ben Franklin's basement.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah.
it's just full of the wild pregnancy ladies.
That sounds kind of crazy, especially in this day and age, but okay, whatever. It's America. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but they talk about the women having babies at home. No doctor, not a midwife. So when they have the baby, they're just there, just their family, just
See,
them.
but that's different.
Not even a
I mean,
doctor,
having
not
the
a
baby,
midwife.
I don't know. Having the baby natural and all that stuff, okay, I can get that. But to go 9 months and not take vitamins and not take medicine and take things that are good for the baby and making sure it's healthy.
No, they might be taking that. They're just saying there's no actual medical care. So they might be doing all those things you just mentioned. They might be taking prenatal vitamins and eating well. Doesn't mean they're smoking and drinking and, having a
It
bottle
doesn't
of wine
say.
every night.
It just
doesn't
says
say
that
Yeah.
that there's no doctor, no
Yeah.
medicine, no nothing.
Yeah, well, plus with technology and what we know these days, people, obviously it's risky, but at least you could give yourself a fighting chance. Like, I'm going to take prenatal vitamins. I'm not going to drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes. And yeah, chances are you're probably going to be.
Go easy on the meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be like,
Once a
okay,
week.
if you're like like an average, like a woman in her 20s or 30s, because obviously when you get in your 40s and you're pregnant, that's a high risk pregnancy, of course. But yeah, it's risky.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. So when they were talking about this, they came up with a lot of stuff that you go to the doctor and you don't even pay attention to the fact that these are the things they're kind of walking you through, and that there's a lot of things that can happen, like a lot of bad things that can happen, and that not going to see a doctor is
Yeah.
pretty fucked up.
I mean, especially for the delivery, to not have someone around that can
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
take care of
especially-
things. That's
Yeah, because what
you know,
if you need a C-section and and the kid can't come out? Yeah, then everyone's dead.
I mean-
everyone's dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
everybody
that would
knows
be.
so many stories of someone that that had a really bad
Yes.
delivery, and the baby and mom would have died if they weren't in.
Well, even in these
medical
days,
facility.
even with medical care, you hear there's stories about mothers dying during giving childbirth. Even with the best medical care, they're right in the hospital. So yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
or there's high risk, or there's a high a blood pressure. The pregnancy is called blood pressure in some women, and that could be fatal. If that's
Yeah.
not
It
addressed.
just seemed weird. And the people who were doing it, a lot of them, just their main thing was it worked in the old days, so why should we change it?
Well, everybody died in the old days because that's why the life expectancy in the old days was 35,
Right.
30,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not 75. Like
I
it is
would be
today.
more worried about the baby than the mom, because my oldest Whitney, when she was born, everything was perfect, and then she had this Marconia where she breathed in some of her
Yeah.
excrement in the womb, and like they pulled her out and they whipped her over to the side, and they were doing all kinds of stuff to her, and I was freaking out, and we didn't know that until literally she was being born. So there's so many things that can go wrong at that 11th hour when you're giving birth.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Umbilical cord can get wrapped around their neck. I mean, it's just there's a lot of things that
Yeah.
can go
No,
wrong.
it just it just seemed like you took time to have this baby, right? To make this baby, and you took time to take care of the baby, right? And it just seems kind of weird that you wouldn't go the extra distance, like. But there was also a lot of overwhelming. I don't trust doctors.
Yeah,
100%.
But
Yeah.
I mean, and that's
Same
and
people-
that's not totally off base either.
yeah. But come on, man. How many bad doctors do you think are really out there? And you can't tell if you've got a good doctor. You have a doctor right now?
No, I'm in between doctors.
Okay, your last doctor, was it a good doctor?
He was all right. I called him the paper pusher. Yeah, I'd go see him. He'd knock on this, look at that, ask me a few questions. See you next year. I mean, did nothing. So I don't know. That
Did
was,
you ask him to do anything?
Yeah, I mean, I've got all kinds of problems I've had over my life, and he's just,
Yeah, but a lot of that is mental. I mean, this is a physical
yeah,
doctor,
this
right?
Was, this is mostly physical, but anyway, yeah, I there's people out there that are like, today's doctors are not as educated or sincere or care about the patient the way you would like, and I don't disagree with that.
I have a
Really?
great doctor.
Yeah.
And you probably had him or her for a very long time, and if she was something, you'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, I was actually bummed out when my doctor retired. That was a big deal, man. I mean, the guy was my age. I knew him since he was I think he just got out of medical school, like just became a doctor. So I think we had him for like 25 years.
And he moved out of town or something
No, he
like
just
that.
retired. Him and he actually got married to another doctor, and they had a practice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. So every once in a while, when he wasn't there, I would see her, which is I was 100% fine with.
Yeah,
that.
whatever.
Yeah, but it was really cool, man. He like I said, he would call me up and be like, "Haven't seen you in a year, so I'm gonna make an appointment for you on Tuesday. If you don't come, I'm gonna charge you." That's the way it's gonna work.
That's a good doctor.
Yeah.
That's a good doctor. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice to have that relationship too. Someone that knows you and knows your ailments and has been around. And I had this guy for a long time, and then he just upped and left because some private equity bought the practice, and he didn't like what's going on, and he just went off the grid. And so I called. I was trying to make an appointment, and they're like, "You can see this guy whose name you can't pronounce." And I was
You
like,
can't pronounce.
No.
All right, Ted. Okay, you want to help him with his racism?
Dr. Gelly Weekich?
Yeah. You want
Dr.
to help with that?
Dr.
Is he being
Galakowitz?
sexist or let's play the game? Is he being sexist or racist? You make the call.
Dr. Galakowitz? Bud Light goes, Dr. Gelly Weekich?
I was like, "What happened to Smith or Kelly or somebody like that?"
Whoa,
You know,
God.
kinda,
Okay,
wow.
you hear yourself right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. No, I had a new guy, and I didn't like him at first, but you know what? I didn't talk to him. Like we didn't like confab, and then I started liking him, and then he got dumped out of our whatever we can pick, which kind of sucked.
Yeah, that does suck. I know
But
what you're saying.
It was kind of cool. At first, I was just like, I don't like this guy, and everybody else, he's doctor for everybody else. I'm like, oh, he's fine. I'm like, no, I don't like him. But then when I started talking to him, when we started talking about things and everything,
Yeah.
right? You just got to have that. You got to have that time when you sit down and kind of bullshit.
I know. That's where I'm at. I'm in between, and I'm like waffling on doing something. I'm about a year over, and I have plenty of medical problems, so I need to just shut up and do something.
Yeah, I'm sure it's about time somebody stuck something in my butt or in my ear or whatever. Both. I don't
Easy, KG.
know. Medically speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Completely medically speaking. All right. Speaking of medical, this has nothing to do with that. Did you guys see this thing in Australia where the kid, there was a Broadway show in Sydney, and it was a Broadway show of La La Land in concert.
Okay.
All right. They're getting ready to do the show, and the piano player gets sick, and he can't play. And this is literally minutes before the show starts. The producer walks out on stage and asks, and this is just in an amphitheater where they're putting it on, is there anybody in the theater, excuse me, that can play the piano?
And these are thousands of people, obviously. Here for
There's
the show,
about, I think there's about 1,000 people, about
Yeah.
1,200
Yeah.
people. Right.
They don't have a backup plan for this?
No backup plan.
Well,
that was funny because I was thinking, you don't have a guy, but I guess it was like minutes. It was minutes. Like,
You don't have a list of
like
dudes that are on call that, come
this
on.
this
Right.
woman got sick right then. It was minutes away. Nobody to call, no nothing. And that was the first thing I thought of. Was like, there's not like one person in there who like can play like 6 different instruments that you just pay.
Yes.
Or
yes,
2 people
yes.
that can play like you got 12 instruments. So this person can play. She can play 6. He can play 6. I'm covered, right?
Yep,
it ain't gonna
yep,
be great,
yep.
but nothing.
Instead of 6 flute players, now we have 5. That flute player is going to play the piano. We're all good.
Right.
Right. No, not at all. A 21-year-old college student. His name is Sterling NASA.
That's a cool name.
It is a cool
That's
name.
a cool. It's like David Tornado. That's like a David Tornado vibe right there.
That's my new fake name.
What's his name again?
Sterling
NASA. Like
NASA.
NASA. Like
sounds
you know,
like a
like
porn-
an,
a
like
porn
an astronaut.
name.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. No, it does not say him. It does not mention at all that he did any kind of pornography, but it doesn't say he didn't. So let's assume that he's a 21-year-old college student who can play the piano and is a porn star,
There we go.
or at least trying to be both.
Sterling NASA.
Sterling NASA, 21-year-old college student. He stands up, says, "I can do it," walks on stage, because they want to know, can you read music? He said, yeah. Can you play it? He said, yeah. He walks out on stage, and his friend is now recording this whole thing from the time that he stands up, right?
How awesome is that?
Because his friend is like, you can play the piano, you can read music.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And he goes, come on, you got to do it. And he just stands up. He goes, yeah, I can do it. He stands up there, and he crushed it.
No shit.
Yeah.
So
I guess in the
What an opportunity.
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
That's amazing.
That's cool.
in the show, he actually had 2 solos that the piano plays, and he knocked it out of the park.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's awesome, man.
Absolutely knocked it
Savant.
out of
That's
the
amazing.
park.
You probably Wally pipped that woman who got sick, right?
Yeah.
Wally Pip? What's that?
Oh God.
You know Wally
Never
Pip-
mind.
You know
I'm
Wally
sorry,
Pip?
man.
So Wally Pip was the first baseman for the New York Yankees, and I think he was injured, and then Lou Gehrig took his place.
Oh.
And obviously he never got his job back after that.
No kidding. Okay. That's
Yeah.
a short
You know-
version.
You know
That's
why?
Wally Pip.
Because there's no Wally Pip disease. There's a Lou Gehrig's disease. That's how you know
he didn't-
Wally
he didn't see
never
that one
got
coming.
a chance.
Yeah, well-
He never got a chance.
Can you imagine going through life as Wally Pip's like, what do you call Wally
Aren't
Pip?
you that piece of shit that Lou Gehrig's disease? Yeah, I get it.
It's kind of like Drew Bledsoe disease, right? Drew Bledsoe went out of the game. Tom Brady came in and he never got his job back. You know? So it's
a
the
good
same
analogy.
concept. Yeah,
Good
same
analogy.
same concept. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
real
but
thing.
I mean, at least Tom Brady, or at least Drew Bledsoe is okay.
That's a good story, though.
Yeah, so they asked some people in the business if they'd ever heard anything about that, and none of them had ever heard of a guy walking out from the stands and doing it. The guy, Sterling, said it was fun and cool that all the people were clapping and cheering
and
for
cool.
him.
yeah, no shit.
Right?
That's cool.
Played better than the woman who was supposed to be there. Of course, it was cool.
No, I mean, that is really cool. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking if we were in the audience of something and someone got sick and the person in charge said, hey, we need 3 idiots right now. Are there any idiots in the audience? We could stand up and be like, sir, we are 3 idiots.
We're
We
the
can
real
do
3
this.
idiots.
Yes,
Do this.
we can do this.
So I was in Vegas like years ago, and there was like one of those weird. It was like a piano bar somewhere.
Did
where-
David Copperfield cut you in half?
No, he was on he was on Epstein Island though, so, probably. So long story short, so there's like a piano bar, and obviously a guy who was playing the piano was obviously very good, and people are around the piano surrounding it. But it was always like my dream to like just be like one of those guys, just like what you said, this Mr. NASA guy, just walk up and just play like a classical piano concerto, like Flight of the Bumblebee, like perfectly, like being a nobody. But obviously, I have no musical talent, so I can't do that. But that was always
Right. But that would be cool.
That was always like a fantasy. So
That's pretty cool how the guy in charge, whatever his name, production manager, actually had the stones to just go out and just say to the audience, anybody.
Well, that's like saying is there a doctor in the house? It was like basically it was like the piano version of
I
is
bet
there a
that,
doctor in the house?
that guy's going to have a
Yeah,
lucrative
obviously.
career now.
Yeah, you think they're going to say to him after the show's over, like, "Hey, thanks, man, go back to your regular life"? Like, no, we're signing you to a long-term contract. Or
Yeah.
not them, but like, there's like another group out there that needs a piano player. Like, hey, man, we want you. So yeah, his life is.
But think
That's
about
amazing.
the
His life has
audience.
changed now.
So the
His life has
audience,
changed.
audience knows this guy just came out of nowhere. So they're all like paying attention to what he's doing.
To the
Right.
piano specifically.
Yes.
And he's
it's
doing
like
solo. He's doing
and
solos.
I paid money for the show, and
Yeah.
you're giving me this freaking C
And he's
player.
doing solos.
And he gets in there and he crushes it. Everyone is talking about that. That thing had to have gotten some major legs.
Oh,
out
major
there.
viral. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But they had to be behind him 100%, right?
Yeah. of
unless,
course.
Unless the only thing I can think of, I hate to say this, unless it was some type of weird setup where like he was a ringer in the audience. It's almost like he was there the whole time.
Oh,
It's
they
like-
did it as a
they
PR
did it as
stunt?
PR stunt, yeah, where it's like, yeah, the lady got
Conspiracy
did you think
theory,
about
I
that?
love
Like,
it.
We got the guy in the audience who's the ringer. And I mean, seriously, who's going to do? I mean, that's really.
That's a great way to get
Let's think about this.
attention.
This is a good PR marketing thing. Let's think about this logically. Who the production guy is going to go to the audience who's has no idea and say, is there anybody in the audience who can play professional level piano? And one guy just happens to go yes, and then knocks it out of the park. Let's think about that logically now.
That sounds a little.
So I see what you're saying. Like if we watch a baseball game this weekend and it's like, all right, the best player on our team, Aaron Judge, just got hurt. Is there anyone here who could hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth?
No, not even hit a grand slam.
I can. All right.
Not Tessa's boyfriend.
No, no shit. Yeah, no. Is there anybody?
Tessa would be like, Aaron, sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Is there anybody here that can catch up with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball? Yeah, forget hitting a home run. Yeah, I mean,
put your hand down, asshole.
So let's think. I want to be.
I played baseball once.
I want to be altruistic about this, but let's think about this logically. I mean, it sounds like it's a setup. It sounds like it's a PR stunt.
Oh, I hope not.
I think the guy was in the audience.
There's something to it, Teddy. I don't disagree with you fully. Yeah,
I hope not.
I mean, what guy in his right mind would go out to the audience and say that everyone's like, I want my money back?
No,
that's bad.
He just happens to be at the concert. He just happens to get up there, and he happens to play probably better than the woman who got sick would have played. Come on, man.
Sorry, man.
I think about the confluence of events that would have to happen to make that. I mean,
confluence.
Yeah.
He can say that word right. Can't say cedar. Can't say cedar.
I'm thinking this is a PR stunt.
Well, his mom had that Seder chest.
Seder chest.
Seder chest.
I always call it a Seder chest. I was wrong.
You know what?
I still have it in the garage.
Ted, your mom must have been so proud when you graduated from college or even, I don't know, kindergarten. She's like, I just did not think that he was even going to get out of grammar school because he was so fucking dumb. Yeah. He called our fork a fuck. Yeah. Yeah. He went to cut his food with a kniff.
A kniff.
She must show your picture around every. This is my little fucking genius right here. If you can believe this, he's got a job. He can drive a car. He's a shitty golfer, but
look,
you're gonna get the worst emails after this.
Young Mr. NASA just bamboozled the whole continent. That's all I know.
I just find that so hard to believe.
Yeah. And what's your name? Sterling NASA.
Come on, Sterling. And your name's Sterling NASA. Who the fuck is named Sterling NASA? That's like a guy with a
porn star.
It's like a 15-inch cock's name. Oh, sorry, man. Nobody's named Sterling NASA.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
My name is Sterling
not even
NASA.
real.
Not only can I play the piano, but I love porn. Oh my god!
That's not even a real name. Come on, man.
Wait a minute. He's not even using his hands to play. I know.
Bang, 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 bang. Damn. Sounds like you drank all the Kool-Aid. You drank all the Kool-Aid. Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can't believe everything you read on the internet.
He just dick played a piano.
How's he playing the
piano? It was
piano?
amazing.
And his hands are in the air. How's he doing that?
He's clapping for himself right now. Yeah. Oh my God!
You know,
Ted, you just took the fun out of this entire thing.
No, you know why I know that? You know why I know it's all bullshit? Because bowling action pot games over here. So pot games is basically you're just bowling like
we get it.
It's
you
not
guys
league.
Get high,
it's not league. You're just bowling a guy one-on-one. You put your own money down. You're obviously bidding like $1,000, but you put like $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 down, and you bowl like maybe 4, 5, 6 guys on a pair, and whoever has the high score wins. And you see these guys come in, and it's like, they pretend that they're not good, but they can't pretend that long, because if you're good, you can see who's good, and you can tell if they're pretending. And even if they shoot shitty, like I told you, you can tell when a guy's good even when he's trying to play bad. So yeah, that's
it's like a pool hustler.
Yeah, it's a pool hustler. Yeah, you know the guys that are good because you can't disguise it. You can't pretend. Like if you really suck, like the softball guy, you suck, right? But a guy who's good.
You suck.
It's just a matter of time. Even when he does something bad, it's still pretty precise. Like it's very precision. He's missing on purpose in a precise way. Where it's like, but the way his technique is, like, he's good.
Okay, let me throw this out for Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
What if her boyfriend purposefully played poorly because he's so good he didn't want to make the other people feel bad?
Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
Any more unlikely than Ted's bullshit story that Sterling NASA set this whole thing up?
Well, let me ask you this. If he played really, it depends how bad. Like, there's a technique to play bad. Like, if he played bad where it's just, like, uncoordinated bad, or just bad where it's, like, I still have, a really good, technique, but I'm just missing. So obviously without seeing the guy play, we don't know that. But let's assume he just sucks. Let's just assume that. Right? So,
Okay.
Good assumption.
I'm going to assume that. Yeah. I'm gonna assume that.
I just wanted to get this
Things
in.
you have to assume.
Yeah, because assume.
I made an assumption.
Because it's timely. If you're an MMA fan, this weekend is going to be the greatest day in the world for you. Sunday, June 14th, there will be an MMA fight on the White House lawn.
Is that right?
But then I heard there's like a 30% chance of thunderstorms that could ruin everything.
Is that,
I thought it
is
was
that
UFC.
one of the fighters?
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually,
MMA,
it's supposed to-
UFC.
Yeah,
Is that the
UFC,
same thing?
MMA.
Yeah, mixed martial
Mixed
arts.
martial arts.
Yeah,
MMA.
yeah. So, but I heard there's
I
like
think the
UFC.
sanctioning body is UFC, but
Okay.
it's a mixed martial arts thing. Do you
But-
guys, obviously, based on what I just heard,
that's
Yeah.
a big thing.
you
yeah.
guys are as big a MMA fans as I am?
I
Not at all?
actually I
That
like
is a big,
watching
that is a
it.
big, it is a
I
big
hate
thing.
watching
It is a
it.
big
I
thing.
don't mind watching MMA. It's kind of cool, kind of fun. I love it when they do the top 10 knockouts. I watch
Really?
that. Oh,
Those
yeah.
are so violent.
I hate watching people just beat each other up.
Oh,
Well, so
my
it's funny.
God.
So Conor McGregor, obviously, all the biggest stars are going to be there. But like I said, the funny thing is, there's a chance that it might get washed out because it's outdoors, obviously, and there's like a chance of like thunderstorms.
If there was only a ballroom where they could do it inside there.
Why are they doing it at the White House on the lawn?
To celebrate the 250th
Yeah, it's
birthday of America.
Did you guys see the movie Django?
Django Unchained?
Yeah.
yeah.
Did they have an MMA fight?
No, but what was the guy's name when he have the two guys fighting in the room?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it
Candy-
reminds me
Mr.
of. So
Candy?
Trump is Mr. Candy. And,
Mr. Candy, yeah.
And the
That's-
MMA guys.
That's a
Candyland.
terrible
It's- it's
connotation.
It is a terrible connotation, but why are
Terrible.
you doing it on the White House
Candyland.
lawn? It makes no
Candyland.
sense.
It does make no
Candyland, yeah.
sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But this is what I heard. If it goes off without a hitch, here's what's going to happen. They're talking about having some WWE wrestling events, a McDonald's nugget eating contest, and the World Stripper Championships. Yeah. So this should be pretty cool.
Why not?
Yeah. And there are, by the way,
Weird.
if you're wondering, there are World Stripper Championships.
I believe it.
And after I wrote this, did I look that up and contact the people from the World Stripper
What does
Championships?
that
to have
mean,
them on the
World
show?
Stripper Championship? What does that even freaking mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, why don't you go ahead and get on the website and you can see what it means.
I have no
These
idea what it
are-
means.
I mean, so
Professional strippists.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
stripper pole.
Competing.
Strippist.
Yeah.
Strippist.
But you have to be pretty strong and athletic.
A raper, if you rape, you're a rapist. If you're a stripper, you're a strippist. I don't understand how.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but
that's fine.
Like
They
a
do
stripper
that.
pole. Yeah, I mean,
Professional. It's the World Championship.
So, okay, I've got some
we get what a
questions
stripper
now.
does, Ted. We get this.
no, but I'm saying you have to be pretty strong and athletic to do what they're doing. You
So,
know,
I
for
don't
like,
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
seriously,
Ted.
yeah.
I'm there for the athleticism.
No, but I mean, you are. I mean, you know how hard it is to like hang upside down on a pole? I mean, try that
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's why I watch.
Go to the monkey bars
That's
at
why
the
I watch
playground.
women's
Yes.
college volleyball. Yep, for the athleticism.
I bet you.
That's why I'm watching.
Same
it.
with women's golf. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. You're
yep,
watching
for
it
the athleticism. That's what I'm watching.
Exactly.
All right. Oh my God.
Stripper World Championship. I got to look that up because
Yes,
what
you
are they,
do.
What are they measuring them on? What are they? What are the qualifications?
I'm guessing their boob size.
I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know how it works. I literally, you got to see it. You got to see the website. It's the judges are all. They have pictures of the judges. Just,
Is that
you
guy
gotta see
from
it.
Guy Frozen in the
no,
Ice?
It's all ladies. It's all ladies.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Oh yeah, all ladies, all professional strippers who are judging.
And they're all in their 60s.
Yeah, I
and-
believe it's
yeah.
no, they are not. No, they are not.
Okay, Matt, you got our audience
No, and
intrigued. Okay.
I can't remember where it was. I was looking at it. The World Championships this year. They're overseas somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Las Vegas. Which
I
would have
thought
been
so
a
too.
shock.
I thought
No.
for sure it was going to be Vegas.
No, it is. It's a smaller country if I remember it right.
Albania?
Yeah, Ted. That's I
don't
can't
know.
remember, but you
I'm-
just guessed
I'm
it.
surprised Ted didn't say Thailand or one of his favorite
Yeah.
places. You know,
Singapore, Thailand,
Nah.
or some Asian.
I don't want to go to Thailand.
Philippines.
I don't want
know.
to go to Thailand.
You don't want to take the malaria drugs?
No, I'm tired of that.
I'm tired of that.
Tired of that.
I don't respond
So
well
you
to
wouldn't
those.
take malaria drugs to go to the World Stripper Championships.
Yeah, so I was in Southeast Asia years ago, and I had to take the malaria pills when actually
Ted,
you
the
take them
focus
every
here is
day.
the World Stripper
Yeah, I mean,
Championships.
I'd watch it on YouTube because I would be interested. Because like I said, I think you have to be pretty athletic and pretty in really excellent physical condition to pull that off. Because I mean, you're probably doing the full splits. You're hanging upside down on
her,
poles. It's like-
her dancing
Yeah,
ability
it's
was
ba- it's-
amazing.
no, it's
And when her
basically-
top fell off,
No, it's basically gymnastics.
She had me.
No, it's
Purely
basi-
by accident.
No, it's basically gymnastics. It's just in a different form. That's what you're dealing with. Seriously, without the sexual element to it. Yeah.
Ted, if I will say this, if they added a pole to
Yeah.
Olympic gymnastics, I'd
Yeah.
probably watch more.
Yeah.
You'd probably
Well, how
watch-
much women's
But-
pole vaulting do you watch?
Women's pole vaulting?
Yeah, all of
Zero.
it. Really? Women's gymnastics.
What are you,
Oh,
some
he's
kind
not
of
paying
freak?
attention.
Volleyball?
Pole vault?
Okay,
He's
yeah.
not paying attention.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. So let's finish this up. We'll do What's on Your Mind. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Earl's Used Drugs. Do you have old, unwanted drugs? Maybe a loved one passed away or you decided to quit so you can sell them to Earl's Used Drugs. They will buy anything and everything. It's easy and convenient. And for those of you looking for a cheaper way to buy drugs, you're going to love Earl's Used Drugs. It is the place to go. Plus, you can try Earl's super discounted mix of mystery drugs. That's where we take all the drugs for our leftover stuff, mix it all together, and sell it at an insanely discounted rate. You might end up with a week-long boner, so high you can't leave the house, or 60 pounds lighter and looking hot. Earl's Used Drugs. You can't always afford the best, but you can always find something at Earl's Used Drugs.
Doing a service.
Yeah, that's discount drugs. It's always a deal.
Hey, you know what? You got to have the drugs. Ted, you with us still?
Yes.
Oh, you look like you're on your phone.
No, that's not true.
So you're not on your phone?
No.
So you're looking at your lap.
I'm
He's
looking at my
falling
thigh.
asleep.
I'm looking
So
at my
you're-
thigh.
He's
You're
falling
looking
asleep.
at your
Look at my thigh,
hands
yeah.
in your lap.
I'm multitasking.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Scott, what's on your mind?
So I have a couple of children, not children anymore, young adults getting married this year. My daughter's getting married in July, and my son is getting married in October. So we're in the teeth of the July wedding, and there's like 200 people invited. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that don't know how to RSVP. You know, they got to get counts for food. They got to get counts for this and everything else. And unfortunately, it's a lot on my side of the family. It's like, is this person coming? Is this person coming? Is this person coming? I don't know. You want me to start making calls? What's going on? How come they're not RSVPing? And I reach out to some of my family. I'm like, are you coming? Oh, no. I thought, someone would have told you or dinner, blah, blah. And I'm like, just go to the website and say, I can't make it or something else like this. It's turned into this big thing. And I'm like, is RSVP like something that is old school, or is it just in this world of technology that people just assume through Facebook or Instagram that you're not coming or whatnot? So that's on my mind. There's a lot of stuff going on with this wedding. We just had a shower. We got this, we got that, money, and everything else. But I never would have thought there's 20 people in my family that didn't RSVP. And my daughter's like, well, is your cousin coming? And what about this? I'm like, I don't know. Call him. And so anyway.
Yeah, you got to do that. Take the reins and do it.
Yep.
I know because my son's getting married in August.
Oh,
So we just had the shower.
congratulations.
So
Yeah.
and like the shower was hard. Like a lot of people, I was like, "Are you guys coming? We have to
Yes.
finalize stuff."
Yes, right.
I just throw out a text to everybody, but I mean,
It's like a new phenomenon, all right? It's
yeah.
like
I always RSVP immediately.
Same here.
Just because I don't want it on my mind.
Yep.
I just do it, and then the invite goes wherever it goes.
And
you
I
know?
don't need a long excuse or why. Just say I'm in or I'm out. That's all we need to
Right.
know. I don't care if you can't make it. That's fine. I get it. There's life in front of you, but just let us know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I know the concept of RSVP, but
concept?
I don't actually know what that stands for. What does that actually mean? RSVP. I've heard it for years.
Responsez-vous.
What?
It just doesn't matter what it stands for. It just
Yeah, I
means
know-
I don't actually know what.
Yeah, like what is it actually like? What's that the acronym
respondez-vous
for?
or something. Like that. No, I think it's
Save-vous.
legitimately a
Okay.
respondez-vous
All right.
or
Yeah.
something like that.
So it just basically means that you respond to say that yes, I'm confirming I'm going to actually physically show up to your
Or not.
event or not.
Yeah. Like
Matt,
you,
you
need
had
to
it
know.
right. Respond, s'il vous plaît.
S'il vous
Really?
plaît.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Please respond right away.
Please respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
In
you.
a timely manner.
I did not know
Don't
that.
dick around
Yeah.
and make us waste a plate of mastacholi.
Yeah, because obviously if you're inviting somebody and so the worst thing is if they
Well,
just
it
don't
changes
respond at all.
tables. And,
Yes, and who's sitting with who,
Yeah.
and you got to do this, you got to do that. I mean, there's a ripple effect
Okay.
through the
It
base
is.
about
Yeah,
people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's
I like that it's your family.
yeah, it is.
So you can't get pissed. You can't get pissed at your wife's side. You can't get pissed at your kids' friends.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's-
then
just
you
got to
gotta-
text or call them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the worst part is you got to call people you don't want to talk to.
Yeah,
And listen to their bullshit stories about why they're not coming.
it's crazy how I've made a few
Is
of these.
it older or younger people not responding?
It's both. It's both. It's like my cousin who's a couple years younger than me, and it's his kids who are married
that's
and have
just
a
a
family.
dysfunctional family.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
I got a little bit of that. in my
Cousins don't
family.
count. Cousins don't count.
Every family's dysfunctional.
Right,
It's just a
right.
matter to what degree.
True. Yeah, you've talked about that before.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's real. All right, Ted, what's on your mind?
Is this like the final thought? I don't have anything in my mind.
How many weeks?
That's not my department. What do you mean it's on my mind?
You know,
Don't worry about it. That's what's on my mind.
Don't worry about it.
I'll let you know about it.
Matt, let's formalize this process one more time.
You've been
okay?
asking me that.
It's the same thing as your final
you know what? Funny. Last couple weeks, you've been asking me what's on my mind, and I've been dying to tell you. Fuck you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not here to talk about
You don't
what
need
I'm
to
thinking
know
about.
about that.
unprepared.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
You don't need
unprepared.
to know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
No,
I got
Ted,
lots-
you're no. You know what? No, you're not here to tell us what you're thinking. Fuck that. You keep that shit to yourself.
I
You don't
am.
have.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Don't
going
worry
to tell
about it.
you.
We've heard enough of your
to
thoughts
talk
today.
on a
Don't worry about it, yeah.
podcast.
Nothing going on in your life. You're not selling apartments. You're not doing anything funny.
I've spoken to you long enough for today. Don't worry about what's on my mind.
Wow.
I'll get back to
This
you.
is. You know,
You reached your limit. You've been cut off.
Tessa, I now understand. You know what? No, I now want to change my mind with Tessa. Tessa, you know what? You clearly asked your boyfriend, the guy you're dating, if he played softball before, and maybe he was just too stupid to know what you were even saying. Okay, so the answer he gave you didn't make sense because he's a fucking moron, and so dump him. Just get rid of him.
No,
okay?
I feel bad.
Where's that come from?
Yeah, that's
was
harsh.
like
It came
I
from
mean,
him telling me, I'm not going to tell you what's on
I'm
my
not going to tell
mind.
you what's on my
Hey, listen, asshole. I'm not going
probably-
to tell you. I'm thinking lots of shit. And you know what I'm going to tell you? Nothing. How do you like them
We
apples?
probably don't want to know. But Ted, just for your edification purposes, what's on your mind is what we all say at the end of the show.
Like your final thoughts.
Oh, my final thought is. That's different. That's different.
It's basically
the final-
it's basically final thought
it was
with
partial,
with a
yeah.
new name.
He
Oh,
just
okay.
changed the name about a month ago.
I want to say. Okay, if it's the final thought,
It
my,
is.
My,
Yes.
my final thought is
Technically, it is. Yes.
Scott. Thank
Why'd
you.
that asshole say, what's on your mind?
Scott, thank you. Jackie, thank you. Maurice, thank you. That's my final thought.
Maurice.
You know, more than one person every week sends me a thing. He goes, how are you and Ted friends? He goes, it doesn't necessarily make sense to me. He goes, it doesn't even seem like sometimes you're on the same planet, right?
well,
Or then somebody did ask, are you guys actually in the same room?
Valid observations.
All right, Jackie, without yelling at me, what's on your mind?
Well, I mean, this Colorado governor's on my mind. I'm curious, like, when their election is, and did he win the primary, or is that today or anything?
Oh, that I do.
Yeah.
Aren't those usually in the fall? I don't know.
Well, the
maybe.
primaries are all happening now.
Well, that's true. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. The
Yeah.
general election will be in the fall. The
Yeah.
primaries,
Oh,
they're
man.
battling it out right now.
And then I got the wedding on my mind.
Oh,
that's
for
on my
sure.
mind.
Well, that's important.
Yeah,
Is
that's
this
a
your
lot of
is
stuff.
this your first one?
Yeah,
That's August, you said? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
June 30th.
June 30th.
The actual election, or the Democratic primary
Democrat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He has no
is
chance.
June 30th.
God, I hope not.
He has no chance.
I just can't get that
All
that
the-
one stuck in my
All
head.
the serial killers are just like, oh, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's right there. You know what? I'm going to try that next time.
My stepdad made me kill somebody, and then
No, I like
sometime
that. When
later
the lawyer,
in life.
yeah, when the lawyer says, "Sir, you're under oath. I need an actual, real answer. How many people did you kill as a child?"
Just one.
Ooh, I am not going to tell
Define
you.
child.
I am not going to tell you.
Is that under 18 or over 18?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what's
No.
your idea of a child?
Just the one my stepfather had me killed that I can remember. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then just pause. I don't. You know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It is Colorado, and there's craziness going on out there. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's what's on my mind. Weird is weird, and Nikki Glazer is weird.
Yeah.
Okay? She's hot, but she's weird.
Wait. Nikki Glazer?
Yeah, the comedian.
She's
Don't
so
know.
funny.
Don't
Yeah.
know her.
She recently said she has a fetish. Now, as far as I know, that's something you're into that is kinky. Fetish is kind of taboo. I don't get into that personal stuff. I'm not into feet. I think feet are disgusting. Most disgusting part of the human body. They make me physically sick. But she has a fetish.
you think that, or she?
Feet are
does?
disgusting.
Really?
Yes. She has a fetish. Her fetish is being in a relationship with someone and having sex with other people. This is what she said. That's her fetish. That's her thing. Now, I don't think that's a fetish. I think it's more of a character flaw.
Yeah.
But she says it sucks that her new boyfriend isn't into that. I guess he said some weird shit like he was totally into her and she was all he needed.
That is crazy talk.
Yeah. Nikki, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. This guy's a creeper. Dump him immediately. If he doesn't want to have sex with other people while he's dating you, he's weird.
Yeah.
Or Nikki, just stop being a slut. It could be other.
It's a fetish, Ted.
Oh, it's a fetish.
It's a fetish.
No, that's just a code for I just
She
want
said this in all seriousness.
Yeah, that's
In
Sounds like a bit.
100%.
that's just code for I just want to be promiscuous, which is fine. Just be promiscuous, but don't pretend
Okay.
you're not. So that's all.
No, it's
Because
it's
she
just
likes the shock of things.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought at first, but it seemed very legit. I saw the interview, and it seemed very legit and really weird, man.
I think she's playing along here.
Which would be great.
Yeah.
It would be great because she sold me. And even though I know she's a comedian and I know she says weird, crazy
You
ass
said
shit.
she's hot?
Super hot.
Okay, I got to look that up.
Yeah,
All right.
you've never seen Nikki Glaser?
Never heard of her, never seen her,
Oh my
nothing.
God.
She's like an insult comic, or she's kind of like an insult comic.
She
like
was
Tony,
part of that Tom
Tony
Brady
Hinchcliffe.
roast.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah,
never
she
seen
did.
it?
The Tom Brady
Tony-
roast was
yeah, yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, and then I didn't
She was
see this one
great.
yet. I guess she did the Kevin Hart one. And she was just merciless.
Oh,
Just
I did. I saw some of that one.
absolutely
Yeah.
merciless. But yeah, the Tom Brady roast, she's in that, and it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. But she is just wow. I mean, she
Didn't he
just-
get paid like $10 million to withstand that roast or something like that?
You know what? If they would do it again, I'd pay him another $10 million myself.
It was that funny?
Oh,
It
my
was.
shit.
It was
You've never
great.
seen that?
No.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's on like Netflix or Prime or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I wrote it down. I'm going to check it
Yeah,
out.
you have to check it out. From beginning to end, it is the funniest thing you have ever
is.
seen. Okay, the next couple weeks we have some guests. Next Tuesday will be our resident film critic, Scott Phillips, and we'll be talking summer blockbusters. The week after that, we'll have Christine Hansen on to talk tequila. So I think I sent you guys a couple of things about doing research. I want you guys to watch as many trailers for movies, upcoming summer movies, as you can, so you're prepared. And then I want you guys to drink as much tequila as humanly possible, so you're ready to talk tequila.
So what's the movie dude? Is he current movies? We talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
all movies? What is
Well,
what's
summer
the-
blockbusters, the
Okay.
stuff that's coming out
Okay,
this
okay,
summer. It
okay,
just
okay.
released. Or
I think the big one
will
coming out
release.
is the Odyssey.
Yeah, wow. The more I see that, the more I don't want to see that.
That sounds cool. And what's the one coming out? Spielberg Revelation
Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day.
That looks cool too.
Yep.
Yeah.
With
Well,
the
I mean,
with the UFOs.
yeah.
UFO, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean,
That
a
looks
trailer
good.
can make everything look good.
That's what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because
We got tickets already for Odyssey.
really.
Out till July.
What is the Odyssey?
And we're seeing it in the
Isn't
new
it
IMAX
Homer's
theater.
The Odyssey with the what do you call it? The Trojan horse and all
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Matt
That looks
Damon's
good.
in it.
Well, you know, the government's been releasing allegedly real photos of aliens that they've found over the years, allegedly real aliens, not.
So it's going to kind of
Doctored
outdo.
photos,
so it's
yeah.
going to be outdo the
Well,
movie
I mean,
Disclosure Day.
if you've probably heard, Trump has said they're going to release the actual UFO files, like the actual aliens that have been.
The ones that
kind
slept.
of-
The ones were at Epstein's Island.
Maybe.
Is that? Oh, we're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was part of the Epstein files. Was the UFO files, the alien files? Yeah, sorry. Okay,
That's the
what
X Files. That's the X Files.
Okay. All right. So Jackie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
It was fun as always.
Yeah, it's always great to have you on. Scott, it was great to see you. Ted, I think we're fighting.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think we're fighting. But don't tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah,
right
don't
now.
ask me what I'm thinking ever again.
That was
That's not your concern.
that was possibly the greatest answer I've ever heard.
You don't want to know.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what's
tell
on
you
your mind, Ted.
anything.
I'm not going to fucking tell you anything.
Yeah, if I want you to know, I'll let you know. Don't worry about it. You don't have to ask me.
Greatest answer of all time. All right. Keep listening, keep enjoying, and everybody say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Adios.